What is up, everybody? Happy Monday night. We got Monday Night Foosball AFC Wild Card Edition. You know what I mean? We're going to get right to the comments over here because I seen them brewing even before we started live over here. There's stories on Facebook that the Packers will extend LaFleur's contract by 3 years. I haven't seen anything official from the Packers on the story. Have you heard anything officially? I don't think that there is anything official. Philly Boy kind of says right here. He says, officially, there is nothing official yet, but Parsons said straight up today he came to Green Bay because of Matt LaFleur and expects Halfley to be the defensive coordinator next season. I bet 100% he's in a loop. Here's the thing about that, about Halfley being the defensive coordinator. Terrence Parsons was on our podcast, and he said that kind of the wording that Halfley was kind of talking about. He was talking about next year. Like it wasn't in his head that he was going to be gone this year. So, I mean, he's going to get some offers and we're going to see if some of them are great, but maybe he sticks around one more year. You know, I mean, he's going to get those same opportunities next year. But anyways, I appreciate everyone hanging out, tuning in over here. We're going to have some good old fashioned fun. We got Vinny, the rocking, the producing over here. You know what I mean? How you doing tonight, Vinny?
I'm doing really, really good tonight. And hey, I might as well just get it out of the way real quick here. In the chat, I'm going to be putting in a link for everybody, okay? The reason I'm going to be putting this in is what I did is I put up a YouTube channel, okay? And right here you'll see it's Vinny's World. So if you like the cartoons and the things that, we do here on the show, I put the videos on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see those over and do it, go right ahead. Go to that channel, take a look, enjoy them, put a like on them, whatever you want to do. So I just thought, or if in case you're watching us and you missed it, didn't get to see it, go ahead, click on it and take a look. Have some fun.
There you go. So Vinny made his own YouTube channel over there. So go check that thing out. We got David, our new friend. Yo, what's up, Matt and Vinny? What's up, Dave? You know what I mean?
Dave,
we're rooting for Aaron Rodgers tonight. And then we got my friend Steve over here. Tomlin better not blow this game. And for a treat for everyone, I asked my buddy Steve. He's a diehard Steelers fan, had been a Steelers fan since forever. He made a video what we're going to play at halftime. You know what I mean? A nice little video talking about the Steelers and whatnot. So shout out to Steve over here. We got the kickoff coming up.
Pretty deep in it too. So yeah.
And here comes the kickoff over here. That's going to be a touchback over here for the Steelers. They're going to start this thing off. Here we go. We're going to have some fun. And I do Aaron Rodgers. Get to watch Aaron Rodgers play some football tonight. Always fun to watch him. In playoff Aaron Rodgers right here. You know what I mean? What's up, Dan? What's up, big boys? You know what I mean? Let's go Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got Pittsburgh in this thing. And I saw a quote from C.J. Stroud. I don't want to say because I don't even think it's real. But, there was a quote with him, kind of taking some shots. But you know what social media is. You know what I mean? You got a lot of fake quotes, so I don't like to spread fake information over here. Here we go. So, first down and 10. Aaron Rodgers in the Steelers offense. Here we go. He's going to hand it off up the middle. And that's going to be a first down right out the gate. Nice little 10-yard run over here for Warren.
Was that Michelle upstairs?
No.
Was that noise we heard? What was it?
Well, that was a TV.
Oh, the TV. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife is in bed mode. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Matt and Vinny, go Steelers. What's up, Rick? How we doing? So I think,
Rick, how you doing?
Let me know in the chat, who are we going for over here? We got Keith said go Texans. Let me know, who are you rooting for in this game? And maybe even who do you think is going to win the thing? You know what I mean? We got Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun over here. I'll get right back to the chat over here. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his right there at the 30-yard line. Now he's going to be to his left. Rodgers, quick pass right side. And that's going to be, he's going to find some room. That's going to be a first down.
But they're starting out quick.
Yeah, dude, they're getting after. Is that Metcalf? He's 4, right? I always confuse him because, he used to be 14.
That is Metcalf. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So Metcalf's 4 over here. Here we go. David says, going for the Texans. Obviously, I hate Aaron Rodgers. David, the Bear fan over here. You know what I mean?
That's right. He's allowed to say that. Yeah. We respect that. Yes.
Warren needs to roll that rock. You know what I mean? That's what we need when we do these watch parties for other teams. We need those fan bases in the chat. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center there. 47-yard line. He's going to hand it off. He's trying to find some room. Oh, not a lot there. Maybe 2 yards. Close to the 50-yard line. DK on his way to 3 touchdowns. I had him in my prize picks. I made some picks. I took the over on everything, but except for Nico Collins, I took the under, and only because he was on my fantasy team and he let me down a lot. So I was like, maybe he's not going to get the yards. You know what I mean? Mike said he's rooting for the Texans over here. I got to root for Aaron. Absolutely, I'm rooting for Aaron Rodgers. If I made it through 7 hours yesterday, might as well put in another 3.5 hours tonight. What's up, Packer people? You know what I mean? Here we go. Aaron Rodgers out of shock, and he's going to hand this thing off up the middle. He's going to get to about the 50-yard line. Not a lot there. It's me, 3rd down. See, 3rd down and 7. Should F the Bears, go Rams. Hello, peeps. What's up, Mayor J. Bay over here? How we doing, Mayor? What's up, Joanna? All right, they have a player down here. It's 3rd down and 7.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, I thought up another commercial for you and Matt that I talked to Matt about today, so maybe he'll talk to you about it, but it's a twist on an old classic that used to be on TV years and years ago.
Yeah, they got it injured over here. Texans. Oh, there we go. Positive yards. You know what I mean? They got to keep her moving over here. I think the Steelers are going to win. I think they're going to win, maybe handedly. Jalen Reed. A high temp in Chicago Sunday for the Bears. Rams game is 18 degrees. Rams better pack them long undies. You know what I mean? And it gets windy over there, too. So if they got the wind to go with the cold, it can get nasty.
Devontae knows how to.
He said, "Talk to my agent." That's mad. 3rd down and 7 over here. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man doing. Oh, now he's going to have an empty backfield over here. They're at the 50-yard line. Big 3rd down right here. We can start this game. Here we go. Rodgers looking. Tosses it. Oh, that's going to be incomplete. Out of bounds.
And it's time to play. What is Aaron saying? What is Aaron saying?
Rodgers gets fired up. Cuss out the whole offense. Here we go. Greg says Bears versus the Rams. The Bears get nothing.
You get nothing.
Pittsburgh is great on Monday night at home, but lost 6 straight playoff games. Something got to give. Bears still suck. Go, Pack, go. Here comes the punt, and that's going to be fair caught at the 10-yard line. Karen's going for the Steelers.
All right, and shout out to Mr. Grassi for this one. And here we go. We got the Strouds coming in.
For what?
Shout out to Mr. Grassi for this one, but we got the Strouds coming in.
Oh. The Strouds coming in? What are you talking about? What's going on?
That's the audio that he uses whenever he talks about the Strouds.
Oh, okay,
the Texans. Stroud.
I missed that reference.
Okay.
Mitch said, well, because I know a few Pittsburgh fans out here who are a-holes. I'd like to see the Texans. If the Texans can keep their defense up, I think they can overcome the Steelers' offense. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think both these teams have strong defenses, right? They're kind of talking about that before. I'm not a big,
pretty much,
all-knowing of the Texans. But
this is going to be a defensive game.
Yeah, it's going to be a low-scoring game. That's what everyone seems to think. Let's go, Rodgers and the Steelers. Steelers 28 and the Texans 14. Jesse says, nah, it ain't.
All right, and I'm not mistaking this Jesse tonight. So, okay. I know I know which one this one is. Yeah.
I learned my ABCs early. Anybody but Chicago. Go Rams. Philly Boy says, come on, Matt. Don't skip over my Robert East post. No, I'm trying to get. I think I got off. I don't think I missed anything. Gaineswell should have ran to the 6. I like Gaineswell. I think it's just his name, though, because we've done some streams with the Steelers. Gaineswell. You know what I mean? Who is it?
It's Philly.
Is that Philly boy? I was like, who is that?
It's Philly doing a drive-by. What's he doing?
Get out of here, Philly.
He just
Rick says Bears, good luck dealing with Adams and Nicolet and Stafford and those running backs. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. The Rams are good. We're going to see. I'm for the Steelers watching the GOAT Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I think Rodgers asked Gainwell how his pregame meal was. It seems legit. That's what he was saying. Rams suck in cold weather, and they are 1-3 versus the Bears in Chicago since 2000. There you go. And it is going to be cold. I think the weather is going to be a factor, especially if they got that wind swirling in
Well,
there.
this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
No, you're not. Super Mac Flex. You're a very demanding individual. You know what I mean?
He is, yeah, demanding, and he needs screen time. And my God.
So here we go. 11:57 to go in the first quarter. First down and 10. Oh, and these Steelers fans are lit right here.
He's getting one with the Packer flag. So there you go.
Sports fans are so crazy. Here we go. First down and 10. Here comes that Steelers defense, and they're going to be handing this thing off up the middle, and they're going to get about 5 on that. Just about 5 yards. Rams last win in Chicago, 2003. You going to say
Matt,
today? Not today,
Matt,
but I got you with the inside scoop, Vinny. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, Matt, I saw a question online today, and I wanted to ask you what you think. Since you are a regular up in Green Bay more than I am, right? What is the big Wisconsin tailgate food that you would say would, like, scream Wisconsin?
Oh, lot 1 for Lambeau Field?
Yeah, like, what would you say is the food?
Oh, I think it's going to be almost intercepted. C.J. Stroud, quick pass, bobbled in the air.
Like, if there was a tailgate food, what would you say is specifically Wisconsin that screams
to
Wisconsin?
have it at tailgate?
Yeah.
Is like brats and cheese.
You would say brats and cheese would scream Wisconsin like nowhere else, but you have that. Well,
if you don't,
Wisconsin.
if you don't have that at a tailgate, I don't think you're doing it right. If you don't have brats,
yeah, the good hot dogs. Yeah.
I'm not even a big brat guy, but you got to have them.
Yeah, all brats are good.
Philly boy said, so "Booyah," or maybe he was talking about that play. I don't know. Third down and 5 over here.
Unless that drive-by is saying booyah. I don't know.
C.J. Stroud's going to be in shotgun. He's going to have a man to his right over here. 11:17 to go in the first quarter. He's back to throw. He's looking downfield, tossing it. Oh, he's got a man open. I think that's going to be completed. That was a catch, a diving catch.
Wow.
They always get up after that, and they just get drilled. Just stay down. But that was a big-time play for the Texans.
Good catch.
Good defense, too. He was on his hip, but able to catch that. See these replays, see if it didn't hit the ground.
So we'll give CJ this one here.
Go, Pack, go!
Brats, beer, and more beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the mayor has spoken. Yes.
Kraft said today, F the Bears, wait till we get healthy next year, and they have to deal with me.
Tucker
Kraft, yeah.
Yes.
Tucker Kraft had a little bit to say. All right, we have a run up the middle by the Texans. That's going to be about a yard, and he runs into a wall.
Even Parsons said some great stuff today, too.
Yeah, they did that locker room clean out. A lot of them defended LaFleur. Like Parsons said, the reason he came to Green Bay, you know, or one of the reasons that he agreed to is because LaFleur. And, you know, I think Christian Watson, Bo Melton, there's a whole bunch of people showing love to LaFleur today. Other people say he lost the locker room. I'm like, no, he didn't. No. Second down and 8. C.J. Stroud's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's going to hand it off. And that's going to be nothing there. The Steelers defense is not allowing that run game right here. Well, maybe a yard on that.
No.
Ran into a wall.
I think it's the right choice keeping LaFleur. I really do.
I think so, too. Why do we always allow the big play wide open? Yeah, that drives me nuts. Like the Packers do that. But they're handling the run game right here. Rick number 1 knows. We got a lot of Ricks. You know what I mean? Rams don't play good in cold weather. Last time they won was 2008, I believe. Yeah, we're going to see. I do think it's going to be disadvantage. John Harbaugh lost his locker room, not LaFleur. Yeah, and that's what they said. That's the only reason that you would fire him. Here we go. C.J. Stroud's going to be shotgun. It's third down and 6. Play clock's down to 0 for a couple seconds. And I think they're shutting this down. It's either going to be a timeout if they got one in, or it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, they're going to give a timeout. I don't know. That was kind of, I don't know. that clock was at 0 for like a second or two, I feel like. Yeah, the Packers got one of those too, so we can't complain too much this season where, you know, clock was running out and they gave them the timeout. Someone get Aaron Rodgers a beer brought. I think he probably had it. He was tailgating out there. Like that old lady said, stand by your man. What are we talking about?
Stand by your man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So here we go.
Blues
9:04
Brothers
to
did the
go
best
in the
cover of
first quarter. It's 3rd down and 6. Texans number 77 doesn't push away with from the table much. Holy fat.
Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go, 3rd down and 6. Rodgers back to, not Rodgers, CJ Stroud, and they're shutting this play down. There's a flag. Oh, dude, that's funny because I had a thought in my head. I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers. And we got a false start over here. And that's why I said that. That's funny. My brain was like, oh, that's where we're going with.
We got a beepy beep beep beep.
Jesse said, which team do you think that Willis will go to, even though I don't want him to leave because he's a solid quarterback, but he will get paid big time. I'd be shocked if he's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in NFL next year. I don't think he'll be the highest paid, but he's going to get paid. I think he's going to maybe kind of like Fields, kind of like Justin Fields deal. We're going to get this play and I'll talk about that. 3rd down and 11. Here we go. CJ Stroud back to throw. He's got pressure. TJ Watt was in there. He throws it to the dirt, and that's going to be 4th down and 11.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's going to be teams. A lot of teams need quarterbacks. I do think that he'll get a shot. Like Dan Orlovsky said, he thinks he's going to get like $50 million. I don't think that's going to be in 1 year though. I think he's going to sign a nice little contract, but I don't think he's going to get like crazy, insane money. But I mean, for us it is. But I don't think it'll be top money. Maybe Miami if they move on from Tua. I don't know what their plans are.
Yeah,
they're rebuilding
like
over there.
The Jets.
I don't know. If it was the Jets, I would just stay being a backup in Green Bay.
Exactly.
But we're going to have a punt over here. You go to the Jets, you get that one deal, and you're done. Your career's over.
Yeah.
And let's see if where this punt is going to go. I can't even see. It's about the 20-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. 25.
Oh, about the 27 or 28. It looks like.
I think you're lying. But here we go. There was your 1-12 dire entry from. Maybe you need to start typing a little bit more there, Philly boy. Terrible towels, but yeah, those towels are out and about. That this whole audience is jacked. The fans are getting after it over here. Like what Bullard said, F the Bears, they ain't shit. We were beating their ass, and it's not what they did. We gave the finish. Bottom line, yeah, that's what it is. The Packers gave that game away, and I mean, you got to get props to the Bears because they didn't quit. But yeah, I mean, but like saying that after the game for players, it's like all right, but like it doesn't matter. You lost.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. David says number 77 for the Texans looks like his middle name is Buffet. I didn't see him, but Steve said the same thing. A big fella out there, you know what I mean?
But I like what Parsons said where he goes, I'm going to personally challenge every player to be better than what they are next year. You know,
they're going to have a whole off season too. I mean, they're going to get better. I think that the thing is the Packers were balling before all the injuries started stacking. And people are like, well, injuries are no excuse. Look at the Niners. Yeah, injuries are no excuse, but sometimes it's a reason. Yeah, maybe they didn't handle it as well as the Niners, but the Niners ain't going to win the Super Bowl. And if without their injuries, they're gonna, and there's a very good chance they would take the NFC because like injuries are a reason. Sometimes you just can't overcome it. Now the Packers were doing their thing and they made a lot of mistakes. So I get why people are drilling on the coach because that all comes down to coaching. But I never expected the Packers to move on.
Yeah, because Parsons says he goes, if a guy has 30 snaps, he says I'm going to challenge him. I don't want anybody to be tired at 30 snaps. I want guys to be tired when they get to 50 snaps.
Yeah,
overachieve.
Vinny, Philly boy says, man, I sent you a video of the Beagles for Vinny. What is that?
What is that?
Let me check that out. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I blocked him. I got to unblock him real quick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God, who is that?
Who is that? Get out of here with that. I don't know what that video is, but I just sent it to him. I didn't watch it. Go Steelers, love me some Aaron Rodgers. Jesse said, "Do you think Mike McCarthy ever could be an offensive coordinator? Because I think he would make our offense a lot better and can be. Can we please get rid of our special teams coach and hire Mason Crosby and actually know what to do?" All right, here we go. Aaron Rodgers is rolling left though, and that's going to be completion for a first down. That's Metcalf over here past the 50-yard line near the 45. I think Mike McCarthy is going to get a head coaching job.
Yeah, I think
A lot
so
of
too.
opening,
Yeah.
a lot of openings this offseason. So I think Mike McCarthy is going to get a coaching job, and I don't think you bring back old coaches. I see people talking about that. I just don't know. I don't think you do that. I don't think it'd work. But that was a great play. Aaron Rodgers rolling left. You know what I mean? I think the Steelers get a touchdown on this drive. I just have that feeling. Matt and Vinny have to do the Bears Rams game Sunday. A must. Yeah, most definitely. Here we go. Rodgers is throwing left side. Metcalf, I think he was held a little bit, but that was thrown out of bounds. But they're still going to give him that flag. Oh my goodness. It's my dog reacting to a doorbell. All right. I did send it to Vinny.
Did you? Okay. All right. Let's see.
It won't be the best part of the show, that's for sure. Yeah, he had his arms all around him, though. Metcalf is happy. First down and 10. Here we go. 8:10 to go in the first quarter. Look at those seats right there. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center over here. First down and 10. 8:10 to go in the first quarter. They're going to be inside the 35-yard line. Rodgers is going to hand this thing off, and that's going to be up the middle, and that's going to be a few yards there. That was Gaineswell. He didn't gain that well right there. You know what I mean? Nothing looks better than a Rodgers roll pass like that. Yeah, dude. When Rodgers rolls out, like that's just peak Rodgers. Like you don't know what's going to happen. Second down and 4. Rodgers going to be under center over here. Come on now. Let's go, baby. Oh. Changing it up. I like his audibles. He just yelled, oh, they almost jumped. Here we go. Rodgers going to hand this thing off. He's trying to cut it in. He's got a little bit of room. That's going to be a first down near the 20-yard line for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there we go, baby. What up, guys? Your second favorite bearded dude is in the house. First of all, you know what I mean? There's no seconds on this show.
How you doing, Dean?
How you doing, Dean? We got ourselves some playoff football going on. Hey, Matt. Bet it felt good not getting up at 3 a.m. Yeah, it was nice not having to work today. I got to work tomorrow, though. You know what I mean? Here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be shotgun there at the 21-yard line. Back to throw. Looking. He's got time. Throws it left. Oh, that's going to be incomplete. Yeah, Smith, he's kind of going to look for that ball there, bud. Like he was kind of like locked up with the corner. DK Metcalf's first touchdown scorer.
Ooh, that's a prediction right there.
Yeah, I'm not far behind.
No, it hasn't happened, but that's a good prediction. I'd safe bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think I got that on my prize picks. So here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be shotgun over here. Second down and 10. He's got a man to his left. I think it's a touchdown this play. Watch. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers looking. He's throwing, and that's incomplete. He hit a ref.
Just a bit outside. He tried to corner.
See, yeah. when Rodgers is smiling, though, and he's like having fun, dude, I feel like that's when he's kind of locked in. And
yeah,
when he has that kind of look, I mean, sometimes he switches it up and screams at people, but when he has that look sometimes, I just feel like he's destined for victory. They are playing Aaron Rodgers game, heavy run, open the passing game. Yeah, they got they kind of mix it up here a little bit. We've done a few games for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers shotgun, empty backfield over here, third down and 10. Play clock's going down.
So Rodgers
that's the freaking ball. Here we go. Rodgers back to throw. Tosses it left side. That's going to be completed, but short of a first down to the 15-yard line, and they get stopped. But we're going to see what the decision is. I think it would be like 4th down and 3 here. That's what it is.
So Rodgers did say he'd be open to coming back again for one more year. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he will if he said that. Thanks for covering this game, Matt. Gil Rodgers. But yeah, I always thought that there's a chance Rodgers. I think he'll come back if the Steelers want him. I'm not sure he's going to try to find another team or whatever.
Would it also matter if Tomlin's still there too?
Yeah, right? And I think he will be. 32-yard attempt, and that's going to be up, and it's going to be good. I think they'd be foolish to fire Tomlin. You're a playoff team. I get it because you know, like if they lost this game, the same thing with the Packers on the floor. But like the grass isn't always greener, and the Steelers are not quick to fire coaches. But here we go. They're going to be going to commercial. We're going to step away here for a few moments, and we shall return. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Go Pack, go. What is up, everyone? This has been a wild, wild winter, and I'm trying to help out Warm Kids Wisconsin, and you want to help out too. Let's help keep some kids warm this winter. We're just getting some snow right now, you know what I mean? Go to thematramage.com. Go to the top right of the website. You're going to find a little menu option. Look for Warm Kids, and then you can go right there. You can donate on PayPal. You can donate on Venmo. You can find the Amazon wish list link over there, and you can really help out keep some kids warm this winter. I appreciate you. Go Pack, go.
How Wisconsin are you?
So how Wisconsin are you? I'm not this Wisconsin. I know that. My man drinking a Miller Lite out of a fish. Nah!
Mad Branch presented. How Wisconsin are you?
I think what clients appreciate most about their experience with Nicolet Law is just the way that we've handled their case. What we're able to do with our level of expertise is really level that playing field and say, no, here's what you need to give us because here's what's been taken from our client. If you've been injured in the Midwest, call Nicolet Law. We truly care about our clients, and we work very, very hard to make sure that we hold insurance companies and large corporations accountable for what they take from our clients.
All right, everybody. Before Matt gets back here, once again, inside, you're going to see a link in the comments right there. Feel free to check it out. What it is, it's a YouTube page where you get to see Vinny's World. So if you liked any of the cartoons and stuff like that with Les, feel free to check it out, and you can watch it anytime you want. And thanks for the support. Yeah.
There you go. You know what I mean? Shadrow95 said this will be a defensive battle. Glad he went for the field goal and not a touchdown. Points will be hard to find tonight. Take them while you can. You know what I mean? That's what it is when you're playing a tough battle like that. First on the board, baby. You know what I mean, Steve? Here we go. Here comes the kickoff coming up over here. 6:02 to go in the first quarter. We're going to have a return. The ball gets a bounce from the 5-yard line. He's going to get to the 20, 25 to about the 26-yard line. Yeah, that dude just went flying.
There we go. And I might as well do this
players are maniacs.
Here's that video real quick that Boy sent in. So that's what happens when we do the doorbell. It'll drive his dogs nuts.
How smart are your dogs? They bark at doorbell when they're outside. You know what I mean?
This is why we don't do this, Vinny.
Oh, he
drives them crazy.
Oh, he called me out.
That's funny. Here we go. First down and 10 over here. CJ Stroud tosses this thing. That's going to be a slant to the 30-yard line, and that's completed. And everybody's dog crazy. Vinny bag of donuts. LOL. I don't know what that means. Yeah, they have a little pushing and shoving going on over here.
For the record, I didn't do that doorbell.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure he caught that. Yeah, they're staying with a catch, but I think that was incomplete. And that's going to hurt me on Prize Picks. 2nd and 7. They're going to have a run up the middle here near the first down. Yeah, I don't think that was a catch, and that's going to screw me on Prize Picks. I took the under on him. I need him to get a few as yards as possible. I've got some insight that Bears are winning Super Bowl 60. The new Pope. There you go. Are we watching the Olympics tonight or what? Football is over. We're watching Aaron Rodgers over here play some playoff football, Mr. Packer Driven. You know, I mean, trying to take our mind off stuff. 3rd down and 1 over here. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. He's going to hand it off. They're trying to run this thing right side. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Just for tonight only, we will do a doorbell just for a rare occasion. Let's say every time the ball is snapped. That's pretty. You know what I mean? I don't know what's worse, losing to the Bears or hearing Vinny singing.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Who will the Pack lose this offseason? I think maybe Rashawn Gary. I don't think he can come back.
Agree on that
Just
one. Yeah.
one name. I like Rashawn Gary a lot. I think he's a good dude, but contract's crazy. But we're going to hand this thing off right side for about 3 yards.
I hate to say it, for that effort he put in is not worth the pay he's getting. Yeah.
Hey, Matt, little shout out to Brandon from Wichita, Kansas, watching on YouTube. I appreciate ya, Brandon from Wichita, Kansas. You know, I like to say Wichita, Kansas. One day I'm going to visit Wichita, Kansas. And I'll go there and I'll be like, hey, what's up, Wichita, Kansas? I don't think that's how they say it, probably. But here we go. 2nd down and 7. CJ Stroud looking to pass quick left side, and that Steelers defense is kind of all over it, but he's still going to get decent, about a 3-yard gain there. 3rd down and 3. Football is never over, baby. We'll be here all off season talking football, some other stuff as well. Bro Rodgers going all the way. Possibly. Hopefully he does. Nightmare scenario, Packers eliminated by the Bears. Then the Bears beat Rodgers to win the Super Bowl. I think the world might end if that happens. I don't think the Bears get that far. 3rd down and 3. CJ Stroud out of shotgun. Back to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and that's going to be completed to the 40-yard line, and that was a big play. They're kind of fighting for the ball.
That looks like a 1st down, yes.
I think he was trying to say he had the ball, but the ref's like, no, it's not. Football is never over. Now it's cut and contract season. Yeah, now it's going to be just a whole lot of talk. You know what I mean? Players are going to go to Cancun. We're going to go back to our jobs and talk about what the team should do.
Yeah.
Can Gary restructure his contract? He can. They could restructure it. We'll see what's what with that. I don't think they want to push too much out. You got voided years and you got all that stuff, but we're going to see. They're going to hand this thing out. Oh, they're doing a flea flicker. Here we go. Pitches it back to CJ Stroud, but the Steelers defense is all over that. And I don't know if he caught that. Is that the interception? Or is that? No, it is. He got the ball. So that was a horrible play. Why are we doing flea flickers? This isn't the backyard. You're in the playoffs, baby. That was a horrible. That was probably the worst flea flicker I've ever seen. I mean, the flea part wasn't so bad. The flicker part really not good at all.
That was a failed flicker.
Yeah, he tried to flicker it, but it wasn't flickering. You know what I mean? And then that was the interception. Well, fumble, interception, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they're saying his arm didn't move forward. I wasn't
so Philly
sure
said
they're calling it interception because he did.
So that's
he
a
did
Philly
catch it, but I think he caught the fumble.
So Matt, that's a Philly fumbled flicker.
Yeah. I like these long comments because they cover Vinny.
Okay.
I still can't believe how funny yesterday was. 49ers fans arguing with Viking fans about how the Packers suck. Funniest thing in a while. That is funny. That was a good one. There you go, Steve. You know what I mean? See, this is like the closest thing that you're going to get to like a Steelers watch party that's not Steelers fans. But we are Aaron Rodgers fans, so we're Steelers fans today. I wouldn't say that. I got one team. I don't like to even. People always say, like, if you weren't a Packer fan, what team would you be a fan of? Like, I wouldn't. Like, if the Packers somehow disappeared forever, I don't know. Because you can't just pick a team and like have passion for it.
That's like if your significant other passed away, it takes years to recover, before you can move on.
Maybe.
Well, depending on your relationship, I guess. Yeah. Just remember, she's upstairs.
Always enjoy your stream, yo. Hey, I appreciate Penguin. Did you want trash Vikings fun fact? Hey, I'll take one, Philly boy, before we get the
Okay,
doorbell
Phil. Yeah,
ringing again.
we'll take.
If it ain't good, we're ringing the doorbell. That's what it
Yeah.
is. And for now on, whenever Philly boy gets out of hand, I'm just gonna ring the doorbell.
You heard that. You heard that.
Matt says, little off topic. Are you guys excited about Ewing coming to Wisconsin? What do you think, Vinny?
Actually, I just heard about it, but I haven't had a chance to really look into it yet. But that's awesome if that's actually happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot about it, but we'll be talking about that. You know, this season we're gonna do like this off season. I'm gonna doing different watch parties. We might do some Buck stuff. You know, football's over. We're gonna be focused on football, but I might do some Buck stuff, Brewer stuff for sure in the summer, and we'll be talking about all types of stuff, and maybe even some like if we get into baseball, I might even do some non-Brewer stuff, just you know, because other people are are fans
Maybe
of
we
other
could
teams.
do a Savannah Banana. Maybe we could
We'll
check
just start
that
doing
out.
a bunch of baseball stuff.
Yeah.
Only for the summer. Wisconsin player team or nothing. And that's like what it is. For me, I represent Wisconsin teams.
Yeah.
I don't venture out. I mean, there's some fan bases I respect. I respect Steelers fan base. I respect the Bills fan base. Like there's fan bases. And then when it comes to a team that I kind of, I wouldn't say root for, but like to see do well, it's more about the fan bases than the teams. Because I'm a fan and I like to see good fans be rewarded. But the Bills, you know, they lost 4 Super Bowls. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to hand this thing off, and not a lot there, dude. They trying to get that run game going, and nothing. In the 4 Super Bowl appearances, the Vikings have scored a total of 0 points in the first half. No kidding. That's crazy. That is a fun fact. I won't even ring the doorbell for that. So they're showing the replay over here again on the turnover. Yeah, he was open. He just couldn't get that ball off. Are you sure you can keep up with the play-by-play commentary of a basketball game? I don't think I'll do it like that. It'll probably be a little bit different. 2nd down and 10. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking down the right sideline. He's got DK Metcalf. Incomplete. I thought he had it. I didn't see where the ball was. Yeah, the perfect throw. DK Metcalf couldn't come down.
Oh, you almost had it.
No, he didn't.
You got to be quicker than that.
Let me see this replay right here. But, yeah, I thought he had that at first. Kind of got bumped. Nice little route. He was able to get open on the right sideline and just couldn't, you know, he's got to catch that, obviously. Robert says, I was excited for Ewing when it came to Ohio, and then it just got played out. Rarely, but buy it anymore, if at all. And we're going to see. I'm not even sure what's going on here. 3rd down and 10. Aaron Rodgers, empty backfield out of shotgun. Back to throw. He's got time. Tosses it left side. That's going to be completed. And not a lot after that, so that's going to be 4th down. Yeah. I live down the road from a distributor. Ewing is already here. I think it has it. Let me try to read that again. I think it is bars, kegs, this or next week, cans in a month or so. All right. I don't even know. I heard a little bit about it, but here we go. We have a punt over here by the Pittsburgh Steelers. 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. I think they're just going to let this thing bounce. Oh, now he's going to grab it, and he's going to get to about the 8-yard line. That was stupid, but nothing happened. I will watch baseball shows as I am a Diamondback fan, and now that football is basically over for our teams, it's baseball time. You know what I mean? When does baseball start, like training and all that?
Well, isn't it like towards the end of February, beginning of
Is it when they start doing
March,
that
when
stuff?
the pitchers kind of
Get back to
have
maybe
to
we'll
report
start
and
doing
stuff like that? Yeah.
some news on the Brewers. DK stands for don't catch. All right, here we go. We're getting back after it over here. CJ Stroud's going to be under center, 1st down and 10. He's going to be play action. He's going to toss this thing right side, and that's going to be completed, and he's going to go for about 7 or 8 over here. Ewing is good, better than Miller Coors Light. I'll take it over a Spotted Cow too, but I go for good craft beers first. Yeah, I'm not a big craft beer dude. You know, I drink Coors Light 99% of the time. I'll drink some Spotted Cow. I'll mix it up, but I don't mix it up too much. I know what I like. It gets the job done. You know what I mean? We got Steve over here, and I mean he's a home brewer. Makes some homebrew beer.
Oh, that's
Good
cool.
stuff too. But I don't I don't usually venture off. Like I don't go to like breweries. Like, you go to a brewery and they get all like I have no idea what I'm ordering. Look at this big old menu. Like, all right, just give me the trashiest beer you have. I'll probably like it. Excited for dinner tonight. Made a big spiral ham, and I'll be having ham sandwiches for lunch at work for a few days too now. There you go. That's a good idea right there. Pitchers and catchers report around February 10th to the 14th. There you go, Philly boy.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. I knew it was in
Badger
February or
State
something
is
like
amazing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Badger State a lot of times. I know that. I'm gonna say I'm not a big beer trier or whatever, but I know that people love it, and I've been there. I've tried some stuff. That's a good setup they have too. Did someone say baseball? To say, bro, baby, we got it. I think it's gonna be a fun season too. I've never really been locked in on the Brewers for a whole season. I'm gonna try it this year. I mean, I've always been a Brewer fan, but not like like I'm a Packer fan. But I'm gonna try to pay more attention and go to some games. I went to some games a few years ago, a couple years ago. Brewers games are fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, I make home brew as well. Made right out of the copper still. There you go. Yeah, I always get videos from my buddy Steve. Him and the crew, they have their own home brew setup. It's almost like Breaking Bad looking. All the stainless. Brewers Juggle, go clean yourself. It's a fantastic page over on Facebook. Probably other places too. This is on Facebook, right? There you go. Milwaukee Brewer Dugout. Go check it out. We have 250 folks watching live right now across all the places. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Some nice Quick Mart mac and cheese and fried chicken with some vintage chocolate milk. Yeah, it's Quick Trip, not Quick Mart.
The Quickie Mart, yes.
It's right up there at the top of the screen.
Yeah, you see it?
I appreciate you, Rick. But yeah, dude, I got some of that good old chocolate milk right upstairs right now. Breaking Bad homebrew. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
That's what it looks like. Cop goes in your garage. He doesn't know if you're making meth or beer. You know what I mean?
So Matt, what is the vintage of your chocolate milk upstairs?
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even pay attention. I just trust them. Coors Light and Spotted Cow is where it's at. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like for me, I'm a simple man. I get that a lot of people, that they like the finer things in life, and they can have at it. But for me, here we go. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun over here. They're going to start this thing. Oh, he's fumbled the snap. Now he's rolling left. He tries to get rid of it. And he does. Incomplete. They got away from a bad situation right there. The Steelers defense going to got a hold of him and had that big loss, but it's going to be 3rd down and 2. So CJ Stroud, that was just on him. He just kind of mishandled the snap out of shotgun, but able to run left. And that could have been huge for the Steelers, especially if they could have got an interception out of that. My kids love Quick Trip mac and cheese. Love the order ahead option on the app. You know what I mean? You should be doing these.
Yeah.
You should be doing promos. Here we go. 3rd down and 2. He's rolling left. Here comes CJ Stroud. He tosses. That's going to be a 1st down. And that's Kirk over here on the reception for the 1st down. I think they're kind of fortunate to have a 1st down right there after those last few plays. Rick number 1 is about to be number 2 if we keep calling it Quick Mart. You know what I mean? He's going to get downgraded. How can anyone not like a team called the Brewers? Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's the best logo out there, hands down, with that glove.
Here we go. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. He's going to be play action, looking to throw, dance around the pocket, gets rid of it, and that's going to be incomplete. Throws it over his head, but I don't know if he was trying to throw that away or what.
He tried the corner and missed.
My bad, Matt. Meant to type Trip, not Mart. That's all good, dude. It's all good.
Don't let it happen again.
Quick Trip breaking out the green minty milk for St. Patty's Day. You know what I mean? I've heard about that.
Would you try it, Matt?
I think I'm going to be having it too. I'm not a big.
Are they gonna make you do it? Would they make you do it?
No, they don't make me do anything. Well, here we go. C.J. Stroud back to throw, and that's going to be completed for a first down. The Texans offense got something brewing. No, but I'll probably be trying some stuff.
Yeah, because I wondered with the sponsorship if you had to like try.
Oh no,
something.
they never
Okay.
ever said you have to do like this thing. If I get one like on this comment, I'll crack a Central Waters barrel aged beer tonight. Twist my arm. There you go. So everyone on Facebook, make sure you go like this comment.
Here, I'll give him this. There you go. See, there's a like.
You know what I mean?
You're awesome. See.
Here we go. CJ Stroud from under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it up the middle, but left side, and that's going to be a decent run. And this Steelers defense has got to clamp down right here. That was like a 7-yard run right here. Actually, 6-yard run right there. Who made Phil the Rick police? Phil.
Hey, I do have that like ready to go for him. Here we go. There it is. See?
CJ Stroud is going to hand it off. He's going to, oh, not a lot there. There's that Steelers defense. What are you talking about?
There's the like. Crack that thing open.
If you want to talk fancy beers, Miller High Life is the champagne of beers. Absolutely. I used to drink Miller High Life back in the day.
Dean, that's old school, dude.
They had those 32-ounce bottles, High Life. I used to get after with those a little bit. If I get one like on this comment, I'll crack it. Oh, I think we already got to this one. Do it again anyways.
Do it again.
Here we go, CJ Stroud. He's going to be shotgun. 3rd down and 3. Big time 3rd down. They're at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. He gets rid of it. I think that's going to be – did that hit the ground? No, that's a completion. That's a first down. So the Texans getting themselves another first down.
There's the like. So he got a couple of them. So he's
if we played Matt Ramage Survivor, who would get voted off second? Obviously, Vinny would get voted off first.
Man, that's it. No Christmas cards for any of you. You're done. Done.
I don't want Vinny on my bad side. Forget about it.
Thanks, Rick.
That's
a wise choice.
He's going to hand this thing off, and he's bouncing around right side past the 50-yard line, and he's going to get near the first down, and the Steelers defense letting him kind of run. I wouldn't say run through him because they're bad. That pile just keeps on moving. I mean, it's not like when the Packers run game fails, they just seem to slice right through it. The Steelers, like they're there. It just they're kind of, I wouldn't say bulldozing them, but getting some motion in the pocket, running that thing. I don't like that guy, Bobby. Bobby! Here we go. CJ Stroud from under center. It's a 9-play drive right here. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to keep running the game going. That's going to be a first down on 2nd and 1. And until they kind of prove they can stop the run, I would keep pounding it right here. We just give up yards. The defense is collapsing. Yeah, it just, well, it's not like they're there, but the kind of the pile just moves, you know? When the Packers fail, they just let them run. Like it's a 7-on-7 drill.
Cooties. Yeah.
When the Ravens game, dude, they ran right through the Packers defense like no one was even there. First down and 10. Here we go. 10:25 to go in the second quarter. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. They're at the 39.5-yard line. Handing it off. Come on, defense. They let him run through it again. That's going to be another 6-yard gain. We're rooting for you, Steve. But you know what I mean? This drive. Defense, I mean, probably getting winded too. It's a long drive.
They're not making it easy to root for him, you know?
Here we go. Inside 10 minutes, 5 rushes, 6 pass on this drive. We're mixing it up. Yeah, this is. I mean, they're making him earn it for sure. The Steelers defense isn't like just letting them dice him. But here we go. CJ Stroud's going to be under center again, and he's going to hand it off again. Right side, trying to find a corner. It's going to be a first down. He's got some move, cuts it in, and he's going to fall forward. And that's a big-time first down. I don't even see where he is on the field. But that was a nice little scamperoonie over there. They got to be close. Let's see where they end up over here. That's got to be like past the 20 over here. Yeah, that was just a good block. Cuts it up. Yeah, that was a good run. Lots of holding going on. Yeah, our defense was like a turnstile the second half of the season. At least the Steelers did show an effort. Yeah, when Parsons went down, that Wyatt went down, especially things changed. But yeah, here we go. They're going to hand this thing off up the middle, and that's going to be a run to close to the 5-yard line. Just looking like anyone else have Matt on stereo? I always think it's funny that people should send me pictures of them watching me on like on a TV. That's why we kind of went down and shrunk the screen down. I'm like, hey, I don't want to be that zoomed in. Let me step back. I'm not that good looking. We have an injury over here on the field. Oh, that's a different. We already got that one. Yeah. So it's gonna be down to the 5, but they have an injured player over here. Oh, that was I think they're gonna check him for a concussion. He kind of rocked his head, if that's right. Hafley ain't going anywhere after giving up 25 in the 4th. I don't think so. I think he's gonna get offered a lot of jobs. But maybe he sticks around. Maybe he sticks around. Like I said, we had Terrence Parsons on the podcast, Micah Parsons' brother, and he kind of was saying that even in press conferences, Hafley was talking about next year. Like earlier in the season, he was talking about Micah Parsons' injury, and he's like, next year we're going to be this, and that. So I think just the fact that he's talking about next year, he doesn't have immediate plans to leave. But if the right situation comes up, you can't fault a guy for trying, getting a head coach job. But if he thinks that this defense can be elite, and he's got Parsons, and everyone comes back healthy, if he thinks that they can do something special, I could see him come back for another year because that head coaching job is going to be there. He's going to have offers every year if he's doing his job right. And I think that he will. But like I said, I wouldn't blame him for leaving either. No, both accounts got you on the phone and iPad.
There we go. No, and and you're 100% right.
Driven runs the Brewers page as well.
And Matt, you're 100% correct, because if Hafley does stay, and let's say he comes back next year and the defense is super elite and has a great year, those offers are going to get even better.
Yeah.
If he goes to leave.
And I think the thing is what teams are offering this year. Like if he's like, all right, well, these teams aren't particularly like the Jets. No, why would you want to go to the Jets? Like you're gonna have a hard time. The owners are weirdo. Like it's gonna be harder to be successful. You're better off like waiting and finding a better situation. Also, I'm biased because I want to be our defensive coordinator. But let's get this comment from Robert.
Yeah.
So we get it. Big Matt on the screen, Tiny Vinny in the corner, Ego Mudge. Hey, I'm not the producer. You know what I mean?
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well,
What the heck is that?
Hey, this is the Matt Ramage show. You know what I mean?
It is. Hey, my job is to make him look good. That's what I do.
Green Bay will definitely need a new defensive coordinator and special teams coach. I'm not sure they'll definitely need a defensive coordinator. Good chance, but definitely a special teams coordinator. They got to, if they want to keep him on the roster, then put him somewhere else. But here we go. CJ Stroud's going to fake pitch this thing. He's rolling right, looking to throw. He dumps it off. That's going to be completion, and that's going to be a touchdown to Kirk. Anyone but Nico Collins. But, yeah, there we go. Touchdown for the Texans. I think Steve right now is probably throwing things at his house.
He just smashed his beer making setup.
Hafley does look like Jim Carrey from Me, Myself, and Irene. Pull up the photo video. I know that photo, what you're talking about. I see the season as an interesting year. There's a lot of head coach jobs open. It's a big market. Hold off for a year and get paid. I think that could be a thing that happens. Here we go. That's a 14-play drive, 92 yards, 7:01, and here comes the extra point. It's up, and it's gonna be good. There we go. I don't know what we're laughing at. You know what I mean? What's so damn funny, Robert? Yeah, that's not good. Hey, Steelers are winning this game, Steve. I guarantee it. So you can rest easy. You know what I mean? All right, we got start of or whatever. They're at commercial. I'm gonna step away here just for a second. We'll be right back, baby.
Welcome. How many in your party today?
It's just me today. How long will the wait be?
Oh, it's going to be a while. Could be up to an hour.
How about now?
Holy shnikes, yeah. Come right this way. Have a seat right here next to the fireplace.
Ooh, looks fancy. So what's good tonight?
Well, we have a lot of great things that are good tonight. How about spaghetti and meatballs? And or we have macaroni and cheese. Or you can get some chicken.
All right, I think I will have your finest chicken with a side of macaroni and cheese and the finest chocolate milk in all of Wisconsin. Okay?
Coming right up. I'll get it for you right away. And here's your dinner, sir. Is it to your satisfaction, sir?
This looks fantastic.
And for your drink, sir, I have Nature's Touch chocolate milk, the finest in the land.
What's the vintage on that, good sir?
Why, it doesn't expire for 2 weeks yet.
Ooh, that's fresh. You don't get chocolate milk like this outside of Wisconsin, you know what I mean? If you're eating Quick Trip, you're not eating gas station food. This is gourmet. Check out this food right here. So you can go to Quick Trip, get the take-home meal, bring it home, put it on some fancy plates, and no one's gonna know that you got it from Quick Trip. Go down to Quick Trip, get you some. Well, it'll be our little secret, you know what I mean? If you'll excuse me, I got some food to eat, you know what I mean?
We'll see you next time.
I like that. See you next time. Because I wasn't expecting to say that. That was funny. Shout out to the mayor over here. You know what I mean? We were living a fancy lifestyle over there in his garage. Kickoff. They're getting ready over here for it. You know what I mean? It's good looking fellas right there. Wait on that Oscar nomination. The Golden Globes were on last night. I don't know. They didn't call me.
No.
Aaron says Bears fans think because it's going to be so cold in the upcoming playoffs, a game that they're easily going to win. I think it's going to be a battle. I think they got a shot. Here we go. We're going to have a return from about the 14-yard line. The Steelers on the left side over here, and they're going to get to past the 35. See where they mark this thing. Not a bad return, though. Not a bad spot to start this thing. The chocolate milk is oaky. It's smoky. It's nutty. I don't know what that means.
Hey, and I do have a message for everybody from my mother, Carol Ann. She wanted to thank everybody for all the well wishes since she broke her ankle. She said that's very nice for all you guys, and she said if she could bake something for you guys or that, but she's in assisted living, she would make you guys cookies or something like that. But she said to say thank you, and she loves all of you. So thank you.
There you go. Glad she's doing better. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers play action. He's going to toss a screen over here. Left side, nothing there. But shout out to Vinny's mama over there.
You get nothing.
Yeah, you made an old lady very happy. So thank you for that.
There you go. Let's do a sociable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center. We'll do it right after this.
Yeah.
Look, he's switching some stuff up here. It's 2nd down and 10. Well, we could have done it now, Rodgers.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's going to be play action. He's going to have pressure. He has to get rid of it. Oh, and Rodgers goes down. There's a flag on a play there, and then they might call roughing the passer. Here we go. Cheers.
To the infamous Carol Ann. Thank you, everybody.
No intentional grounding. We got intentional grounding on that. I thought he had a man in the area. I thought they were going to give a weak kind of roughing the passer call. I didn't think it should have been, but. So there's no one there.
And once again, we'll play. What is Aaron Rodgers saying again?
All offensive linemen.
Thanks, Robert. Thank you.
There you go. Aaron works assisted living. There you go.
Yeah, she's at a nice place, but I know I feel bad. I wish to God she didn't have to be at a place like that, but it happens, you know.
My hope is first and foremost the Bears lose the Super Bowl, preferably to A-Rod. I don't think they'll get that far. We're gonna have 3rd down and 21. Now, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have that same happiness glow on his face anymore. That kind of went away. But here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Empty backfield back here. He's back to throw. He's gonna toss it to Gaineswell, and he's gonna gain well, but not enough. That was 3rd down and 21. They tried to get as much as they could, and kind of just an extension of the punt they're going to have. I think you can afford to have Vinny over cover and small, no instead of the tiny circle inside the small box, he's morphed into the frack of the frick and frack.
Do you guys want me bigger in there? I can make myself bigger in there if you guys want.
Here comes that punt over here by the Steelers.
My thought is the attention should be on Matt. That's my thought.
All right, they're not going to touch this ball. It's going to be rolling around about the 18, 19-yard line. That's where the Texans are going to start this thing. Yeah, Rodgers is he's not happy. He's cussing everyone out. The older he gets, the more he just yells at people. You know what I mean? I like it.
We need to make a game out of that. Like lip sync Rodgers. What is he saying?
Yeah, we need a lip syncer in here.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. That defensive drive was bad for the Steelers. The offensive drive was bad for the Steelers. But they gotta bounce it back because I already guaranteed victory for the Steelers. Yeah, they do. They just look, I don't know, not a lot of rhythm. They need to get something going. Who is Krabby? Oh, Rodgers. Rodgers is Krabby.
Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets cranky when things don't go his way. I don't mean that in a way because, I think guys should be held accountable because, people always said that, when he was with the Packers and he started fired up and started yelling at people, they would say, he's this and this and that. But, guys got to be held accountable. Peyton Manning did the same thing. Other quarterbacks do. Vinny, can you make your head bubble chase the moving green line across the – what are we talking about here?
Hang on.
Are you saying Ben John is a dipshit? Yeah, probably.
Oh
he hasn't had second supper yet, Ivan. All right, here we go. Texans are going to go up by 21-3. Then Rodgers will pull a Bears comeback. Hopefully, it doesn't go to that far. I love my Steelers, but this is the typical Tomlin wild card game. It ain't over yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not looking good right now.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time.
Maybe Rodgers, which girlfriend can translate? I don't know what you're talking about. Can Vinny pull up the SUV now? What SUV? There's so many of them.
Well, yeah, there's quite a few. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, just no. I made Matt go away. Oh no.
That bum can't be on my show. Here we go. First down and 10. CJ Stroud is going to hand it off. They're going to get about 4 yards here.
I do have a special one made up for you, Matt, that's coming. So
I don't like Ben Johnson.
No, I don't either.
I don't mind the whole F the Packers and all that stuff. That doesn't bother me. He's getting hyped up. He's playing for his team, trying to get them all feeling good and whatnot. I just think he's corny.
I think
handshakes and stuff. I don't mind the whole F the Packers.
Reflect a championship caliber team.
Second down and 6. Here we go. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Oh, he drops the snap again. He's got butterfingers today, and now he's going to fumble the ball. I think the Steelers got on top of it. I don't think he threw that. What an idiot. Remember when everyone said how good CJ Stroud was? I mean, I ain't got no hate for the guy, but everyone was always saying, he's this, and that, and Rodgers is nothing. And they were kind of similar. But so, and that's going to be, yeah, he definitely did not throw that. That's the clearest fumble as you can get. And the Steelers jumping there. How we feeling, Steve?
Rodgers has life.
I'm looking to see if Steve chimed in. Oh, we got Iowa Jovi here. Hey, Ramage, you want to join OPE for the end of the year awards again? Possibly. We will see. I'm doing a lot of my own live stream, though, so we'll see. I think I might do some type of weird award show as well. I don't know. It'd be different the way you do. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be under center. He's going to pitch this thing right side, and they got the defense is right there immediately. All right, you're down here near the 20-yard line. You got to get a touchdown right here. You just gifted a possession. I wouldn't say gifted, but they earned it because they had the pressure on them. But you got an extra possession right here. Right, Steve? You got to score right here. You got to get a touchdown right here. Even a field goal, I feel like, is a loss in this situation. Tackled by the head. Troy Aikman said the Texans are careless.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Dude, yeah, the Texans are in a good situation, and then they kind of just screw it up. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers, shotgun. Back to throw. He's going to toss this thing left side, and they got the defense right there immediately to Gainesville. This Texans defense.
They're tough. They've got a great defense.
Remember when people said Stroud was better than Love? Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. People were always talking about, and even nothing that I think that Stroud is trash. It's just that people were like, he's far better than Jordan Love, and the numbers really didn't work that way. I mean, he had that one really good year, and not to say obviously he's in this position he's in right now. They're 12-5, but here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be shotgun. Gainesville is going to be to his left. They're at the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 14 again, but now he's going to be back there, empty backfield. Back to throw. He's got to get rid of it, and that's going to be completed. Gainesville, a defender fell down. He's going to get near the 1st down marker. I go for it right here. I don't know how much you believe in your offense, but I would consider going for it right here. Like they always say, though, whenever you say go for it, like if you say go for it in the moment and then they don't get it and then you complain about it, you can't do that. You have to make a decision because it's easy to say afterwards. You know what I mean? It's easy to say afterwards. So like when I'm watching the Packers, I always say if I'm gonna yell go for it while the play is happening, you can't be after like, well, they should have went for it because you want them to go for it too. I think it's a good spot right here. Although taking the points is good, but I feel like it kind of gives the Texans a little bit of momentum.
Kind of
that.
channeling.
They got to get it. Aaron Rodgers shotgun. Here we go, and they're gonna play action. He's gonna toss this thing left side, and that's a 1st down. There we go, baby. There you go. That's why you go for it right there.
See, you were channeling some Maddenism on that one, you know. Well, you
got to get that touchdown right here. It's going to be 1st down and goal.
First down. You see, if they go for it and get the 1st down, they get a new set of downs. But if they don't get it, they don't get a new set of downs. Therefore, they need the 1st set of downs to do what they need to do.
I used to hate him so much. I don't anymore. 1st down and goal. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center. All right, they're going to hand this thing off, and they're going to try to run this up the middle. They're trying to get this run game going, but he gets about a yard, maybe just a little bit more.
He's on his back.
Tomlin. I think I know what he said there.
So is Steve
whenever someone's head goes like this, you know what they said.
Yeah.
It's one word. 2nd down and goal, 2:52 to go in the 2nd quarter. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center. He's going to have the man in the backfield. All right, he's looking. And now he's looking right. Now he's running right, and he's going to throw this thing away.
That was a busted play.
Almost killed the camera person.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
And there's a flag, too.
So there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like Rodgers was trying to hand that ball off, and whoever he was supposed to hand it off to wasn't there.
Ineligible man downfield.
How many things do you think your friend Steve is throwing at the wall right now?
I don't know. Penalty is declined, though, so it's 3rd and goal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Warren is doing. He was getting, like, kind of tackled there. 3rd down and goal over here. All right, come on, Raj. He's 4 for 5, 35 yards on 3rd down. He's going to be in shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Aaron Rodgers. He's looking. He's running out of time. He's going to go down for the sack.
Boom. He's on his back.
All right. What is Aaron Rodgers saying? Here it comes.
Say my offensive line sucks. So let's check this replay here. Yeah, these kind of got pushed back. Like Rodgers just tripped on his own guy because the defense just pushed him back. Yeah, no defender actually sacked him. I don't know who gets credit for that sack.
Rodgers.
You know what I mean? Because like no one really touched him. He got pushed. His own people got pushed into him, and then he fell down. But I'm assuming they're going to kick a field goal over here. Offensive line. You know what I mean?
The mayor has spoken.
All right, here we go. Actually, I'm gonna need a new beer. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey kids, do you hate the Bears? Do you like Mad Ramage? Now you can do both by wearing this cool merch. Order yours today.
All righty, we are back over here. You know what I mean?
No, you're not going to see that again. You're not going to see that one again. No.
Get that guy out of here. Man, got to remember Texans #1 defense in football. Yeah, they're a good defense. We got Mr. Richard Oliver over here, Bear fan. Who's this?
Peter Dinklage
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, for you, buddy.
I love Game of Thrones. There we go. He's welcome anytime. 35-yard attempt over here, and that's going to be up, and that's going to go through, and that's going to be good. So the Steelers get some points at the 7-6 ball game.
See, that made up for the last one I did. See?
Absolutely. Yo, we live on X. No one can spoil the plays now. What is up? How you doing? The kick? Okay.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
We have 275 folks watching live right now across all the places. I appreciate you, even the Bear fans. You know what I mean? Yeah, CJ Stroud, man. They need to get a ball with less, I don't know what's on that thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if Diddy got a hold of it or what, but he keeps dropping that thing.
Super grip gloves or something he needs. I don't know.
1:57 to go in the second quarter over here.
As it stands right now, the Texans have a 57.9% chance of winning, where the Steelers have a 42.1%.
They got a good defense over there, the Texans do. You know what the score is? 6-7. I still don't know what that means. God. I asked ChatGPT, I still don't know what it means. A greased pig, break a greased pig skin over there. Keep this in mind for the offseason. We cut these guys, Elton Jenkins, $19 million saved if cut. Trevon Diggs, $15 million saved if cut. For Sean Gary, $11 million saved if cut. McDuffie, $4 million saved. I don't think McDuffie's going to get cut. And I think Diggs will have probably a new deal if they want him around. But we're going to return here from the 2-yard line, and they're going to try to return this thing. Not a lot there. Oh, he cuts it back. He's going to get to about the 20. But I think Diggs is going to – I think they didn't really play him, so I feel like they're kind of looking for next year. But I think maybe there's a new deal there. I think Rashawn Gary could be gone. Elton Jenkins I'm not sure about. We'll find out, though.
Dude, I think you're right. They brought in Diggs for the purpose of next year. I think you're right.
But they didn't really use him this year. And they claimed him for a reason. But it wasn't really pricey. But I think more of it is like they're going to see, I think, during training camp, have him there. And then they can determine if they want to try to, or maybe they do something in the offseason. I have no idea. But I don't think he plays in that contract. Here we go. We're going to have a run over here by the Texans. About 3 yards. CJ Stroud 4 fumbles tonight. Is it 4? He's got I don't know. Is it 4? He's got they got a 1-point lead still. It's crazy. What does Dean win? Here we go. Second down and 6, 1:26 to go in the second quarter and at halftime. Reminder, we're going to be playing a video from my buddy Steve. Be nice in the comments. Don't be crazy. You know what I mean? He's a diehard Steelers fan, a good friend of mine. And sometimes most people are nice. You know what I mean?
Philly. That means Philly.
You're not a Packer fan. People are like, crazy. We're going to have a toss over here right side by the Texans. Now, the 1:07 to go. The Texans have 2 timeouts. So they got a little bit of time. Steelers defense has to clamp up right here. They can't let them get points before half. You go into 7-6, you're feeling all right. You always got to say it the other way, 7-6. You know what I mean? Since the NFL season is close over, do you want to stream the college football championship just for the hell of it? Maybe I will. I don't have any plans for that. I don't know anything about it, but that'd be funny to stream it. Hey, this guy throws the ball to that guy. I don't know any of the people. I mean, I obviously would look into it. I think Jenkins stays, Diggs stays, Gary might restructure or cut, McDuffie stays, and that's basically where I'm at. Gary, they're either going to have to redo that thing or they're going to move on. On the open market, what does Gary get? You know, I think that's what his people would be thinking about if he's cut. But here we go, 3rd down and 1. We need a Steelers defense right here, and they're going to do a quarterback sneak here. And I think the Steelers defense, they got to blow this dead. They don't, and he gets able to push forward.
Either tell him to play better or we'll send him to the Jets.
Yeah, right. Still in the game, you know what I mean? They just got to shut it down, though, right here. I mean, they're doing all right. They got 40. I don't know why. They got 2 timeouts. But they're going to have a toss over here. That's going to be completion near the 40-yard line. And I assume they're going to use a timeout here. And they will. Green Bay wouldn't have picked Diggs up if they ain't going to sign him and Parsons' best friend. Yeah, I think that they're going to figure out a deal. I don't know that he'll play on that contract that he's on. And I think he wants to be in Green Bay. He likes Green Bay. He's talking, he was talking about, like, how everyone's so nice and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure I like these guys on my stream.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yes.
Matt, gonna prove people wrong, and he's gonna get Green Bay to Super Bowl sooner or later. And I think he can. Like, people were talking about, like, the Packers can't win with Matt LaFleur. I just don't agree with that. Obviously, he's not perfect. Obviously, people talk about, like, the collapse, like, after games. He's got, like, whatever it is, 3 or 4 losses when they had a 10-point lead or whatever. But I think later in the season they had so many injuries, and you can say injuries aren't an excuse, but there are a reason sometimes. The guys just ain't getting the job done. And obviously that still falls on Matt LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur had some failures, but I just don't think you fire him. There's a lot of openings, and he would be close. He would be quickly one of the top choices for every team wanting to coach, him and Harbaugh. That's a weird thing about coaches, is that one team says, hey, you're not good enough, we're going to fire you. And then a bunch of other teams are like, oh, we want him. We want him. He'll fix our team. You know what I mean? Which is kind of funny, like with Harbaugh. But I think if Matt LaFleur is fired, he would be quickly to the top. Some people might favor Harbaugh over him, but Harbaugh doesn't excite me. People talking about the Packers to fire LaFleur and hire Harbaugh. I don't think Harbaugh is that great. He's a Super Bowl coach, but when? Not lately. You know what I mean? Don't sure what these kids are talking about with the 6-7 thing. When I was growing up, it was all about 1, 2, 3, and to the 4. 1, 2, 3, and to the 4. I have no idea what the 6-7 thing is. You know what I mean? I even asked ChatGPT. Matt, it was going to prove. Oh yeah, we already got to that one over there. But yeah, so there we go. We got about 41 seconds to go in this half. There's still a commercial over here, and hopefully the Steelers defense can clamp it up and it start this thing 7-6 in the second half. And I think the Steelers get the ball to start this thing. Look at these Steeler fans are rocking this place right here. So here we go. 41 seconds. Second down and 5. Winner of this game will head to Foxborough. So here we go. Second down and 5. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 38-yard line. He's back to throw. Can he fumble it again? He tosses it deep down the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Great defense down there. Might have cost him an injury. No, he's jumping up. But that was, dude, that was all but caught. That was all but caught. What's going on here? Though, we'll get to this comment. The one thing I wish Matt LaFleur play action more on first down in the third quarter. I think the Bears D made adjustments and were loading the box versus Jacob. They definitely made adjustments. He started blitzing more, started to get more pressure. Oh yeah, it was a Texans ball first. So the Steelers get the ball in the second half. Third down and 5 over here. Look at Matt and back for the Bears. He looked so good year one as their coach, and that was that. Look at Matt and back for the Bears. He looked. I don't get what you're saying there. You know what's going on, Vinny? No. Sometimes I think I just read it. I'm just being stupid. You know what I mean? And I am a lot of the time. You know what I mean? Third down and 5. Texans get the ball first in the second. Oh, Texans get the ball first in the second half. Well, then why'd you say first? Texans get the ball first means they got the ball first. Yeah, Roger started with it. Yeah, my memory don't work like that. Look at that. Stay tuned for a halftime video from a Steelers fan. Promos. Third down and 5. Here we go. CJ Stroud. He's going to toss this thing. That's going to be a first down. So we're at 28 seconds. I think they burned their last timeout here. I don't know about that timeout in that situation. I think you kind of try to hurry it up and get one more play down before you. Matt Nagy. I'm Ron Burgundy. Who is? You are?
So you don't read anything on the teleprompter. So.
So their field goal kicker's getting warmed up over here. He's 35 for 35, under 50 yards. He's 9 of 13, 50-plus yards. That's a pretty good kicker right there. There we go. Texans get the ball in the second half. All right. You know what I'm saying? The way my memory is set up. First down and 10. CJ Stroud at the backfield. He's in shotgun. Back to throw. He's wasting a lot of time. He's rolling up in the pocket. Overthrows his man. Oh, my God. Nico Collins was wide open. CJ Stroud, I don't think, dude, I'm not impressed with CJ Stroud. I don't think he's that good of I don't think he's bad quarterback. I just don't think that he's, you know what I mean? I think they lose this game. People are going to start talking about it. I ain't got no hate for CJ Stroud.
And don't you love when the announcers go, boy, he wishes he could have that one back?
Yeah, it's like the most easiest thing. They always say the same thing.
Yeah. Oh.
So here we go. Second down and 10, 22 seconds to go. CJ Stroud back to throw. He's looking left side. That's going to be, oh my goodness, incomplete. He got murdered. That man murdered him. I would not recover from that hit. Dude, he just got blown up. And a perfect hit. They couldn't even call a penalty. The ref's like, that was horrible, but I don't think we broke a rule.
We just witnessed a murder.
Look at this guy. He thought, I'm going to catch a ball. No, you're not. Boom. There you go. Helmet to hey, got to do the little helmet to helmet on the way down, but you can't avoid that.
And then he gets up.
Dude, that was an old school type of hit right there.
Yeah, then he stands up.
Here we go. 3rd down and 10, 18 seconds to go. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 45-yard line. Not a lot of opportunities left. Here we go. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got pressure. Gets rid of it left side, and that's going to be completed. He jumps out of bounds, but that's still 4th down, so good job. Yeah, this Steelers defense woke up right here, and they weren't letting him have anything. I guess that when they know they have to kind of throw, they're in a better situation. But, yeah, they ain't getting nothing here. 4th down and 6.
You get nothing.
CJ Stroud, look at it. I think he's going to cry. I don't know why. I have no hate for the guy.
No,
I don't know
he
why.
does always look like he's.
You got to troll somebody, though. I think it makes it more fun. You got to troll somebody. And he's the one today. They have a punt team out here. 13 seconds to go. They're going to let this halftime roll in. So they're trying to stay away from this thing about the 10-yard line. 9-8. That's where it's gonna, and that's gonna be halftime. All right, so we have our special halftime video from my friend Steve, the Steelers fan. A little lengthy. He's a chatterbox, you know what I mean? So I'll be back after the video and enjoy halftime. Enjoy the video, learning what it's like, you know, from a real Steelers fan. I don't know. I got nothing. But anyways, enjoy it. All right, be nice, people. We'll be right back.
Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Houston Texans for the wild card spot into the playoffs. Boy, have we been here before. As a Steelers fan, we've been here plenty of times. I am very apprehensive about this game. I am very apprehensive about this game. We are hoping for the best. See, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Born and bred in South Central Pennsylvania. 58 years living there. We have since moved to Kentucky. I call Kentucky home now. But 58 years bleeding black and gold. Actually, 60 years of bleeding back black and gold. Always faithful to my Steelers. Have I always been happy with my Steelers? No. I have not been happy with the Steelers over the last couple years. It's been, I'll be honest, it's been dreadful. It's been absolutely dreadful. And we expect more. We expect more because we've got historic 6 Super Bowls. 1975, 1976, 1979, 1980, 2006, 2009. 4 of those Super Bowls under Chuck Noll and Terry Bradshaw. Franco Harris. Hall of Famers all over the place. Move forward into 2006 is our Bill Cowher era with Ben Roethlisberger and the Bus. Again, Hall of Famers all over the place. 2009, it gets handed off to Mike Tomlin for our last Super Bowl. See, we expect to be there. We really do. Honestly, a winning season isn't enough. A true Steelers football fan will tell you having just a winning season is not enough. I'm tired of hearing that. I've had it up to here with hearing about how, we've got winning seasons. No, we have lost, 7 times in this game that's going to go on tonight. That's not acceptable. That's what a true Steelers fan is saying right now. We're apprehensive about this game, but we're also very hopeful about this game. We are very hopeful about this game. Mike Tomlin has a habit of losing this game. And every time that I've watched it, it's been coaching. that has blown it, has absolutely blown it. Well, we have a coach out on the field this year. You Packers fans know who I'm talking about. We've got Aaron Rodgers behind center going into this game. I'm going to be truthful. I did not like the acquisition of Aaron Rodgers come to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Personally, I do not feel that was a move that was for the future of our franchise. However, he is our quarterback, and I am most definitely rooting for him to win every single game that he plays. And I'm also going to be very truthful in letting you all know the season that we have had, the games that we have lost, I don't put those on Aaron Rodgers. I put that on Mike Tomlin. I put that on the coaching staff. Our offensive coordinator is abysmal this year. He's horrible. But the difference going into this game is Aaron Rodgers. Our hope is that he's our knight in shining armor to get us past this wild card game against the Texans. I'm also going to go out here and say it would not break my heart to see Aaron Rodgers sign for another year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that with the right offensive coordinator and the command that Aaron Rodgers has on the field, with a full year of working with that group, I think next year we can be pretty hard to beat. I really do. I think we got a really good running game. We got some decent receivers. Our tight ends, man, we get Washington back. Our tight ends we've got three great. Freiermuth, Washington is out. I think he's a broken arm. I don't think he's going to be back. But we use that position the way it should be used. And that helps an old quarterback. So while I was not on board with Aaron Rodgers coming to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I am totally on board if he sticks around for another year because we have nothing else behind him. Bringing him into Pittsburgh was not the future for Pittsburgh. It was only for here and now. Well, if it's for here and now, let's win. Let's win, baby. Let's make this be the difference. Let's make Aaron Rodgers be the difference going into this game. I have hope. I think he can do it. I think he can get us past this game. If we get past this game, we can make it to the Super Bowl. How cool would that be? So, yeah, I'm rooting for my Steelers, baby. Rooting for Aaron Rodgers. We could use a little bit of your help too, you Green Bay fans. I mean, he spent a bunch of time with y'all. Now he's with us. So give us a little bit of that love. That's what a real Steelers fan is thinking right now. Go ask any of them. We ain't satisfied with a winning season.
What is up, everyone? This has been a wild, wild winter, and I'm trying to help out Warm Kids Wisconsin, and you want to help out too. Let's help keep some kids warm this winter. We're just getting some snow right now, you know what I mean? Go to thematramage.com. Go to the top right of the website. You're going to find a little menu option. Look for Warm Kids, and then you can go right there. You can donate on PayPal. You can donate on Venmo. You can find the Amazon wish list link over there, and you can really help out keep some kids warm this winter. I appreciate you. Go Pack Go. All right, we are back in the over here. Shout to Steve, the Steelers fan, my buddy. You know what I mean? We're going to get some more of these comments. Colton says, sup, Ramage, I do have to ask you what you think the Packers organization will do with our coach, LaFleur. I think that there's going to be an extension that everyone's talking about, and I think that, a lot of people are talking about, like, can they agree on the money? Because if Matt LaFleur was on a free market, if he got fired, he would be, seems to be throwing some money at them. So I think it's gonna be a money situation, but I think that they get it done. I think it was probably decided on before the playoffs started. I honestly do. And we got Scott over here. Franco's Italian Army, and remember the Immaculate Reception. You know what I mean? Heck yeah, says Steve. Shout out to Steve over here, giving us that glorious, look inside of Steelers' eyes. You know what I mean? Steelers fans' eyes. I was scared of Jack Lambert, and I was watching it on TV. Yeah, some of those Steelers teams back in the day, dude, like watching like those old clips. I love them, like watching the old 60s Packers and stuff, Nitschke. But yeah, those Steelers as well. You got to love that. You know what I mean? Good history of the NFL right there. And there you go, Steve. You know what I mean? People love you, right? Show some love over here to Steve. And there we go. And then we got the YouTube links over here on the bottom. Is that for your
that's for the YouTube. So if you like the cartoons, like the less cartoons, anything that I do here for the Matt Ramage show, like any animations and stuff like that, I'm going to be throwing on YouTube. So if you like them, you can watch them at any time. Like that, feel free to share them. Anything you want to do, show some support. I'm just doing that so if you guys want to see them and have fun just rewatching them, I wanted to make it easy for you guys to find them. That's all.
There you go. So check out the YouTube channel and mine as well. You know what I mean? And Aaron says, thank you for the video, Steve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was awesome, Steve. And great haircut. That is a great haircut. See? Yeah. Excellent.
Steve's a legend over here. There you go. Steve even subscribed to your YouTube channel over there.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
So yeah, all the stuff that he makes for this stream, put there. And there you go. If you want, you can throw clips there. You can do whatever you want over there. And be sure if you're on Facebook or Twitter or whatnot, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, because I stream this thing here also there. You know what I mean? So there you go. You got 2 YouTube channels you're going to have to subscribe to.
and I'm 100% support for Matt's channel like this. I am all in on this.
Yeah.
So 100%. So yeah.
Shout out to Joe Beath over here. Bills fan. Does his own social media. A lot to say about the Bills, you know what I mean? So shout out to Joe Bees. And, the Bills are always been kind of one of those teams in the AFC that I kind of like, because I like their fan base. They're jumping through tables. They seem very entertaining. They're having a good time. So good luck to the Bills over there. Right now, today, we're rooting for Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers over here. At least I am. Go Steelers. Let's kick some ass. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think the Steelers are going to win this game. I really do. They definitely got to clean some stuff up. Kind of at the end of that game, the defense kind of stepped up a little bit, but they knew what the Texans were doing. You know, the running game for the Texans is kind of killing them a little bit. But let's see what they can do over here. The curtain is certain. Bears still suck.
We got
that's funny. We have 286 folks watching live right here. We have some AFC wild card action kicking off over here. Still at halftime over here, but we're gonna jump back. We got 1:38 to go. I like how they have the timer there. Lets you know how much time you got over here. Bills fans are good. Yeah, Bills fans are elite. Whenever you see like best fans, it's always like Bills fans back. Is that Philly boy?
That's Philly again. He wants some screen time.
That's like a fresh cut. You know, you got a good picture of him right there. Get out of here, Phil. We'll be making plans for Lambeau next season, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna meet up. We're gonna do some stuff. Definitely, it's gonna be good. While today was the day Steelers beat Vikings in Super Bowl. Was that?
Wow.
Back when? Is it? It's today the anniversary. There we go. But I think we're going to be coming back over here pretty quick. And let's do a cheers before we go back. You know, we're at halftime over here. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if you're drinking apple juice, whatever. Let's do a sociable.
How about this? To Steve for his video at halftime. That was a really good video.
Shout out to Steve. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guarantee he's drinking.
Yeah. Great haircut. Great first name.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Good people. But yeah, Stroud's got to keep that ball in his hands if they want to win this game. Showing the replays right away, right to the fumbles. There you go. So we got that. There we go. Steve, bear me. I'll do another one.
Okay. All right, let's do another one. Here we go.
This is my own koozie right here. Loose take cold beers. That's a good one. I like that. Loose takes. I like that because I just say stupid stuff. All right, look like they're coming back over here, third quarter. Everyone getting back to their seats to take on the second half action.
All right, Mr. Ramage, prediction for the second half. It's 7-6 at halftime. What do you think?
Steelers win.
What score do you think?
The score. I don't like to do scores for second half because then I got to do math.
Okay. Well, how about this? They win by how many points?
I think they win by 4.
Win by 4. Okay. Rodgers pulls it off. Win by 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
I think it'll be close, but I think the Steelers win. The thing with the Steelers is they have to shut down that run on that inside run on defense. And I think if they, I mean, obviously you're not going to do it over, right away. But here we go. We have a return here to 25, and that's going to get knocked out. And that's it right there. Defense, all right? A little aggressiveness. So they drilled them out. And that's it. Get nasty. Get back to your Steeler ways. Think back to the 1970s when they were out there just clobbering folks. And get really aggressive. Make them earn everything, which they kind of been doing. But they're still being able to run through them a little bit. Joe says 1975 was that Super Bowl. Little sports history, that game was moved from the Superdome to Tulane Stadium because the construction of the dome wasn't complete in time. There you go, Joe. Who is this? We're going to have C.J. Stroud over here. He's rolling left. He's looking. He's going to toss this thing. That's going to be completed for a first down to the 40-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, you're about to, you know what I mean? Your team's on defense, but you should. All right.
What is he doing driving around?
Next time I'm up in Green Bay, I have to get together for a brew. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Definitely. John says Steelers 17-13. I'll go with that. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I just don't like doing math on the spot. You know what I mean? Even at work, like when you got to do paperwork and you got to do math and people are watching, I feel weird. But here we go. CJ Stroud's going to hand this thing off, and they got a nice little run over here up the middle. You know why that is? I'll just share a little bit. I used to be in a class. It was like a second and third grade split class, and I was in third grade. And sometimes the teacher would call you out and be like, what's, whatever math problem. And then if I didn't know it, she'd be like second graders, and then they'd all yell it, and I'm like, oh, I'm stupid.
Oh my God.
And like for the rest of my life, I was like, I can never do math in public anymore. She's a horrible teacher. Anyways, shout out to teachers though, you know what I mean? Just not that one. First down and 10. Here we go. CJ Stroud's gonna be under center. I feel like I'm sharing too much in this stream sometimes.
Yeah. Those second graders taunt you like
here we go. Play action. He's a toss in the middle of the field, and that's gonna be completed for a first down. That had to hurt.
Like you're walking home, the second graders are following you. You're no good at math.
They're like 6 + 6 is 12, but you don't know that. First team to 20. Phil always has some magical number. Pittsburgh 1-10 when trailing at halftime in playoffs. Well, that's a fact we didn't need to hear, Rick. That ain't good at all.
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
Here we go, first down and 10. And I think they're going to commercial, and they are. So here we are.
They are, yeah.
288 folks watching live right now across all the places. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? We have a close game right here. Thanks, Rick, number 1. Look at, we have the quick Mac over here. Ooh, lots of graphics. There we go. But you hear that?
What was that?
Someone dropped something upstairs.
I was like,
but anyways, how are we feeling tonight? What are we feeling? We talked about what we thought. Let me know your score predictions. Who do you think wins this game? Starting off, not a lot happening in the second half. I think the Steelers win this game though. But let me know. I want to hear from the people. You know what I mean? Robert East says nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know what this time.
You get nothing.
He's like, I ain't got nothing to say, but I don't want you to just send a blank comment through.
Like he had an idea what he wanted to say. Nah.
He's like, you know what? Never mind. But here I am anyways. Just want to let you know I'm still here.
He just wanted you
here we
to
go.
stare into the camera and just blank.
Dude, I should check my prize picks while we're rocking over here at a commercial. All right, so let me check prize picks. Dude, I hate every time you go into this app, you have to. We're gonna start over. You know what I mean? Aaron said he thinks the Steelers got this thing. I think the Steelers are gonna win this thing. I know Steve is worked up, but they're gonna win this thing. All right, so CJ Stroud, he got a touchdown. I took the over on that. Aaron Rodgers, 149.5 passing yards. He's at 79, it says. I don't know. DK Metcalf needs a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers needs a touchdown. Kenneth Gainesville needs some more yards. Not a lot, but he needs some more yards. And Nico Collins, I took the under, so he's doing all right by doing nothing. Dude, I might win that one. Here we go. I sent stars, and it wouldn't let me comment with it. Oh, okay. I appreciate you sending stars. That's weird. I don't know exactly how stars works, but I appreciate you, Robert. You are a legend. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. Stroud's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off, and they're just going to be running through this thing. Close to the first down marker. I think it's just short. But on first down, now it's going to be second down and short. 2nd and 1. Thank you. I said thank you.
He did, and he said you're awesome, and I even threw this up for him too.
Yeah, I said thank you. Called him a legend.
My God, Philly. Jeez.
99 stars.
How about
there.
this,
I
Philly?
appreciate
Philly, why don't you say you're sorry?
Yeah, why don't you say stars, silly? Don't be cheap. Second down and 1 over here. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. All right, he's going to hand this thing off. He's going up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Not much, but enough for a first down. Oh,
how was that?
The Texans player, that's not a penalty? Like the play was over. And he pushed the Steelers player over the pile. I'm not for having soft penalties, but that seems like something that's usually called. It's the anniversary of their Super Bowl today, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna win this game.
Ooh.
I'm losing my mind over here.
They're gonna what?
Here we go. CJ Stroud's gonna be under center. He's gonna hand this thing off. They're running it right side, and he's gonna get about 4 on that. Yeah, or maybe not, maybe 3. But yeah, the Steelers defense needs to clamp it up a little bit. He said read in order. That's how I did read it. That's why I was messed up. And OG and legend, I'll take it. You know what I mean? I want a damn koozie, Matt. Maybe I'll hook you up quick. Message me. Here we go. 6-play drive, 59 yards, second down and 6. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. Come on, Steelers defense. If he throws it, they're in a better situation. All right, that's going to be completed. Not a lot after that, about a 2-yard gain. I think that in the Steelers' best interest is that they throw it, because when they run it is when they have problems. 3rd down and 4, baby. He said Koozie won.
Koozie won. Oh, he's already putting it in. Yeah. a little quick on the draw there, Dean. A little quick.
3rd down and 4 over here. 10:42 to go in the third quarter. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. Come on. Are they bringing the heat? Bring the heat, baby. CJ Stroud back to throw. He's got too much time. He's running out of it. He tosses this thing, and that's intercepted. What a horrible throw. And the Steelers are running it back. And then he gets knocked out of bounds. What a bad throw by CJ Stroud. He had pressure. Oh, my goodness. He's playing horrible. He's like, he just punted that ball. That might be a penalty. I don't know.
Yeah, I was waiting for the flag after I saw him kick it. Yeah.
I wonder if they blessed the end zones with holy water this week, too. Possibly. You know what I mean? That's why they're playing today. Look at that interception, though. Oh, yeah. He got underneath that thing.
Well, I didn't see a flag.
Oh, 99 stars should be fireworks for Robert. Yeah, there you go. Throw some fireworks up over here.
I could definitely do that. Here we go.
There we go. You're all right. Fireworks are absolutely needed right there. Yeah. I think we should auction off all those stickers Vinny was supposed to be paid this season. There you go. Now, Steelers got something going here. Little momentum. All right, go down here and do something with it. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful interception. I don't know what CJ Stroud's thinking right there. I mean, he had pressure, but he wasn't like, I feel like he felt it more than it was and kind of moved up in the pocket, just got rid of it. But there you go.
Yeah, it's almost like he gets nervous too quick. Yeah, he gets nervous too quick and he gets nervous real quick and doesn't make good decisions.
I think when you're kind of getting hit a little bit, you know what I mean? I think you get a little fidgety. I feel like Jordan Love does that a little bit at times as well. There you go. Everyone wants a koozie.
Hey, you know what, Matt? This is a good time to talk about this. Now, next weekend, right? On the Saturday games, it's going to be the Bills, Broncos, 49ers, Seahawks. They're not sure on the times yet, right? And then the Sundays is going to be the Rams, Bears, and whoever wins tonight against the Patriots. So we don't know. So obviously, we're probably not going to cover all of them. So we should pick. Yeah, depending on how you want to do it. But safe bet would be one game from each day,
Yeah.
So I don't know who would the chat want us to do each day.
I don't care what they want.
Wow. Well, obviously they want the Rams and Bears, so we know what we're doing Sunday.
But yeah, Steve said that need that momentum shift to count. Yeah, absolutely. They have to get fired up right here, and I feel like that's what's about to happen. Philly Boy said pretty simple game plan: just run the ball, no Stroud. You didn't even bench him. He said all the streams.
All the streams. So I'd say Bills, Broncos, or 49ers, Seahawks.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't like to decide. I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But we're doing all of them.
Yeah, because you said it the other day. We're gonna do all 3 games.
Now we'll figure it out when it's all said and done. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll post about it. What games we're gonna do. We'll definitely do the Bears game though.
And Matt will let you know when we will be live this week then too. So
here we go. We have a run up the middle by the Steelers, and they're going to get to past the 10-yard line. Nice run. They need to get some room, and they got it right there. Bills Broncos, says Mitch.
It's a good game, actually. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Second down and 3 over here. 10:06 to go in the third quarter. The clock is ticking. What the hell are you talking about?
No, it's just like a sad face. He's a sad panda.
Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center over here. They're going to be at the 10-yard line. It's second down and 3, maybe just past the 10-yard line. Here we go. Rodgers is going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it up here for a first down. Very, very close. I don't think he got it, though. Nope, I think he did get it.
They did. See, now this one, they're spotting him like a yard or two further compared to our game where it was a yard or two back.
That, but we'll take that right there. You know what I mean? Huh. Seahawks will be a bloodbath. No Chargers, no problem. John says Bills, Broncos. Definitely Bears and Rams and Bills and Broncos, one from each conference. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. That was a nice hard run right there.
That was good. Yeah.
Busting through right there. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Now they got a man in motion. 9:05 to go in the third quarter. Play clock's getting down there, and now the flags come flying in. False start. Rodgers is about to punch someone in the face. Dude, you can't have these, dude. Getting those false starts as a drive killers. I mean, could be.
Oh, God.
Stacy says, I'm busy for the Bears game, but hope you're doing others. Yeah, we'll be doing some more. I'll post about it. He said, hey, you got to go. First down and 15, 8:48 to go in the third quarter. Rodgers going to be under center. He's going to be a quick pass right side looking for a wide receiver screen. And they're all over that, and that was... No.
He's on his back.
What's going on? Even the play call right there. What are you doing? That's a stupid play call, in my opinion. I mean, they got, the little bunch wide receiver down here, but, I mean, they were all over that. A lot think 49ers will beat the Seahawks. I don't think so. Especially losing Kittle. I don't think
Kittle's done, man. He tore his Achilles. Yeah, it's done.
Texans, 3 turnovers, and Pittsburgh has 6 points. Yeah, it's that was a horrible play call, I think. Here we go, 2nd down and 15. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. Going to be in shot. Come on, Raj. Put the team on your back. He tosses it left side. Going to be completed to a 15-yard line. Austin got clobbered on that, though. Did you talk about the handshake at the end of the game? Is it that really a non-issue blown out of proportion? With LaFleur and Ben Johnson, I think Ben Johnson's a pansy. That's kind of what, like the whole like leading forward, like you can't get too close to him and shaking his hand, running off. I get like you hate the Packers, you're trying to get all be a tough guy or whatever, but like it looks like a joke in that perspective. I don't mind the whole yelling F Green Bay, I hate the Packers and all that stuff. That's all good, but when it comes to shaking hands, like just shake it or don't, or just avoid them. Here we go, 3rd down and 9. Rodgers and shotgun, empty backfield, back to throw. He's looking. That's completed for a 1st down. Big time 1st down here. There we go. There we go, baby.
Yeah, Johnson.
They got to have a hole right there.
Johnson's just a big weenie. That's what he is.
He is. Ben Johnson's a weenie head. Rodgers was almost murdered. Was that MVS? Yeah, it was. MVS, the old number 11 over there. 1st down and 10, 6:46 to go. Another third corner. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be undisputed. He's got a man in motion. He's going to hand this thing off. That's Gaineswell. He's looking left side, and that's going to be a loss of a couple. You know what's funny? Is like at halftime, while the video was playing, I was looking at my phone, and I got an email from a page, and it said, "Hey, I saw your live stream, and I want to use your Packer Bear reaction on like a compilation of a bunch of watch parties that they're doing." And I was like, yeah, that's fine. You can use it. And I was thinking about, I was like, I wonder if it's going to get used in a good way or a bad way. Was it a Packers win or was it the Packers lost? And either way, I'm good with it. You know what I mean? Because they're going to credit us. So we're good to go. 2nd down and 12. Rodgers going to be in shotgun, empty backfield, back to throw. Pump fakes it. Now he's rolling right. You got to get rid of it, Rod. You can't run anymore. And that's going to be incomplete. Throws it very close to interception. I don't think that close. What the hell's going on over here? We got a laugh track going on.
Dude, you can't run anymore.
You can't run anymore, dude. Rodgers can't run. I mean, he can run faster than me, I'm sure. Ben Johnson is that guy with the wind up buzzing toy handshake.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I hope the Bears lose too. I think they will. 3rd down and 12. Steelers tonight 1 of 7 on 3rd down. See, here we go. Rodgers back to throw. He's looking for the whole dang thing downfield. Pass interference. How do you not call a flag on that? He fell down before the freaking ball even got there with a corner on his back. Dude, let's take a look at that again because that looked like pass interference to the fullest. He's pushing on him.
He had his arm on his shoulder almost the whole.
Yeah, he had his arm on his shoulder. Yeah.
All right, calm down, Steve. Calm down, Steve.
Cut Vinny off. He has reached giggly face.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, here comes a punt. I think that should have been a penalty. I mean, I think it was borderline, when he watched the replay, but like in real time. Here we're going to have a return over here from the 19-yard line. They're going to be at the 25, running it right side, trying to get to the 30. That's where they're going to get. And I don't know about that. No call, though. I wouldn't blame Tomlin for retiring this year with how many old players are in the Steelers. In a year or two, they won't have a team left. I don't think he's going to retire. I'm freaking cracking up over here. You can't run anymore. Yeah, you know what I mean? All right, we're at commercial. We're going to step away. I'm going to need another brew. 299 folks. 298. Someone's like, I'm hot. But we'll be right back.
We now return to Bear Down the Possession, already in progress.
Charlie, what's going on? Charlie, what's happening? Charlie, don't become a Bears fan. Oh, Charlie. Charlie, no. Charlie, no. Repent it, Charlie. Don't become a Bears fan.
It hurts.
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients zero. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and the legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, so we are back over here. Rogers is fired up on the sideline over there. We got Ricks and Matt. Any more podcasts this coming week? I will probably announce it tomorrow. I might possibly be live tomorrow night. We got to figure out some stuff. But we got first down and 10 over here, 5:33 to go. And that's horrible. He's probably talking about that no call right there. Here we go. Stroud's going to toss this thing right side. And that's going to be about 5-yard gain there. 299 down to 298. Matt figures out the mayor left for a slice of fruitcake. Now we're at 295. They're leaving in droves. The whole family just
there. Yes.
Second down and 5. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers, 12 of 20, 99 yards only. I mean, this is a good defense they're playing, so it's not going to be outlandish. But Dean says, I did miss drinking Miller Lite from the fish. If not, can you play that one just for me?
Next break, I'll play it for you, Deanie.
Here we go. We have a run up the middle over here for about 2 yards. There's a flag on the play. I think that flag kind of came in quick, yeah, so I think someone was lined up wrong.
Back it up.
Illegal motion. Beep, 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 beep. Aaron Rodgers special lineup lip reading episode. We need to get a Rodgers lip reader in there. Man, yeah, they gotta win this game because their defense. I mean, as much as their defense kind of allowed the run a little bit, they got the turnovers. CJ Stroud just giving out gifts like it's Christmas morning over here, and the offense though just can't get it going. So here we go. CJ Stroud, second down and 10, 4:38 to go in the third quarter. He's going to be in shotgun, back to throw. He's trying to move up in the pocket. Get him! And there you go. It's going to be a sack. Ah!
He's on his back.
Reload. Oh, Troy, I've been here as a quarterback. Third down and 10. Here we go. CJ Stroud. They're going to be just shy of the 30-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking right side. That's going to be way overthrown. Horrible pass. Fourth down. That was horrible, dude. I don't know if he was trying to throw to that guy or he's trying to throw out of bounds. If he was trying to throw out of bounds, that was perfect. You know what I mean? Like, that was beautiful.
Right on target if he was doing
but
that.
But if he was trying to get a first down on 3rd and 10, that was a horrible throw. Nico Collins, too. I took the under on him. Oh, he slipped, too. So it might have been half his fault. Either way, they both suck. Let's go. Texans offense is doing everything to lose, and the defense is doing everything to win. Come on, Steelers. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like kind of both teams are kind of doing that. Here we go. Steelers going to return this thing. He's at the 10, 15, 20, trying to cut it up. He's at the 24, and he gets his head taken off. 60-yard punt, first down and 10. Look at that. I like when they get them, they're like, oh, you know, the graphics. We should do some graphics like that where I'm just like, just flexing. You know what I mean?
We could do that.
No, we're not going to do that.
Well, you got the green screen I gave you. We need to use it.
Total Recall was a great movie, Vinny. Hey, I remember that movie. That one lady had 3 boobs.
Are you saying the original or the remake? Because I don't know. I'm big on the original. You know
what was the remake?
The remake with Total Recall?
Yeah. Who was the remake?
The remake, wasn't that the one with Kate Beckinsale and all that?
No, I never heard about the remake. I heard the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Arnold.
The lady with 3 boobs. I remember that as a child. I never forgot it.
Remember that
sure
line?
If that was a real thing or not.
You got a big nerve showing your face around here. Look who's talking. You know?
The field looks horrible. It's coming up in huge chunks. Yeah. I really didn't notice that, but it happens in Chicago a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't help, though. People start slipping around when the chunks start coming up. Philly Boy says, and I thought the Patriots-Chargers game sucked. Hold my sociable. I don't think this is a bad game. It's a close game, defensive game. I mean, we like to, for watch parties, like to get points and, a little touchdown celebrations, you know what I mean? But some defensive games ain't bad. I think defensive games suck if you don't care about who wins.
Yeah.
Then because it's like, hey, just entertain me. But if you care about who wins, I feel like defensive games ain't bad because you're like, hey, you're more, invested on the team you want to win, not getting too far behind or whatever.
But then again, every game's been within one score.
Yeah. I love Aikman's comments. I've been there as a quarterback. He needs to shut up. No one cares. For real. That was my whole thought process right there. I don't care about Aikman and what he's got to talk about. You know what I mean? Stroud looks like Tune against Minnesota. He does. He looks really bad. He's overthrowing. He's dropping the ball. He got some fumbles. Erica says, I've seen both the remake of Little Bit Different, but I prefer the original. Yeah, I've only seen the original, and they remake stuff too much.
Yeah.
They do. They remake stuff and tell you too much.
Like they remade The Running Man. I haven't seen the remake, but it's like I don't want to. Oh, and Footloose they remade. That was horrible.
Yeah. But here we go. We are coming back over here to some football action. 3:42 to go. In the third quarter, Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center. They needed something to happen right here in 1st and 10. Rodgers back to throw after play action. Looking left side. He's got his man. That's going to be completed. And that's going to be number 16, whoever that is. Is that Austin? Who is that? I don't know what his name is.
That boy is good.
Turn around, man. Make me look smart. That's Thielen. Is Thielen 19? Or 16, I mean? There you go. That's Thielen. I should look at the chat. Phil was sounding tell me. No, it looks stupid. I know. It's hard to keep up with all the numbers. Yeah, Metcalf got some attention over there. 1st down and 10. 3:08 to go in the third. Here, come on. Come on, Raj. Come on, baby. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. They're at the 45-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off. No, he's not. He's going to keep it. Now he's looking. He tosses it left side, and that's going to be completed for a loss. He's been better off throwing it to his feet. Yeah, they just got pressure in there. 2nd down and 11. Second down and 11, 2:26 to go in the third quarter. Glad it's finally coming to light that I've said about Stroud since college. It gets tough and plays equal competition. He disappears. Here we go. Rodgers back to throw out of shotgun. Oh, he's going to run out of time. He throws it to the dirt. And this, the offensive line can't keep up with this Texans.
Nothing.
Yeah, they're getting pressure. We're going to check this replay right here. Yeah, that Hunter, he just manhandled old 76 over here.
All right. Here we go. You get to play What is Aaron Rodgers saying again? Here we go. Here it comes.
I think I know that one. 3rd down and 11. Here we go. Play clock's down to 2. They always let it go down so far. And here we go. Rodgers back to throw. Oh, the ball's on the dirt. And the Steelers jump on top of it, so they're not going to have that could have been really bad, but now they're going to have to punt.
Nothing.
This offense, bro. This Steelers offense. The thing is, when you let the play clock run down, Rodgers has done this his whole career because he likes to control the line of scrimmage. He likes to do all these things. But when the play clock's continually going down to 3, 2, 1, the defense knows. They can see. They had a jump, and then Rodgers got pressure, put his hand back. He was like ready to yeet this thing. I think I was going to DK, and they just knocked that thing out of his hands. And here comes that punt. We're going to have ourselves a return from the 14-yard line. The Texans, he's going to run it out of bounds, but that's not good. And I feel like the whole thing, like with the momentum as well, at some point the Texans offense is going to do something. Oh, here we go. We already got to that one. 8 drops it. I don't know if he dropped it, got knocked out of his hands. My guess is, what the hell are we doing? You know what I mean? All right, we're at commercial. We're going to hang out right here. We got 305 folks watching live right now across all the places. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And we're going to have ourselves, this game's going to go down to the wire. I still think the Steelers are going to win, but right now, I feel like the Texans, if they can do something with this ball, they can really kind of swing that momentum, and that could hurt them. We're going to see. But the mayor is back in the business. You don't know pressure until you eat 8 Taco Bell tacos, eat a bottle of fiber, and drink a 12-pack of beers, sleep on your back, and then try to make it to the bathroom. I can say I've never done that. I mean, actually, I think I have. I think I have. I never tried to. But maybe not tacos, but back in the day, I used to go to Taco Bell. We used to live, we had this little apartment before I had kids. And there was a Taco Bell right down the street, and we'd go there. I'd put like 6 chili cheese burritos down and just get after it. One night we were in there, we're just hammered. I started filling out applications, and I was like, write Elf and like different like TV characters on all the applications. And one of them, I wrote my real name, and they called me. Like, hey, you want a job? I was like, dude, I would wrote all those applications. They just need anyone. I went down there, and there was one person working, running around crazy, and they're like, oh, I'll be right with you. And I was like, no, I'm good. I just left. Anyways, that's a little story time right there. Steve said, I would enjoy shoving a pen in my left eye more than this game right now. And you would like me, you know what I mean? All I see from Roger's mouth is Ben's favorite word. I'll probably just take the mayor's word on that one. It sounds like a mess waiting to happen. You know what I mean? Why are either of these teams in a playoff game? This is painful. That's a kind of a fair assessment right there. You know what I mean? Neither of these offenses. I mean, I think both defenses are pretty good. I think the Texans have the number one defense, but yeah, the Texans offense, like, what are they doing? And the Steelers, obviously, they're the one we really care about more. Their offense just can't get it going. Last week I had 2 chalupas, 2 Crunch Ranch Supremes, and Nacho Belgrande. I don't like any of that stuff. There we go. Oh. So they're coming back over here. Taco Bell's been a nice career move. Here we go. 1:29 to go in the third quarter. C.J. Stroud's going to be under center. Can he fumble it or throw an interception? Play action, looking to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. I think his guy got hurt.
You almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
I think he got he got jacked. He grabbed his head right away.
Oh, yeah, he got planted right face down. Yeah.
Check this replay here. Oh, yeah, he face planted there. We are busy. We get a new dog day. We got a new dog today. All right, I get you. There you go.
What kind of dog did you get?
No one appreciates a good defensive light 'em up slugfest anymore. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think you appreciate it more like when you care about who wins. But if you don't, you're like, come on, show the points. But that was Nico Collins. Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully he's all right. Happy Taco Bell is back here. There you go. Matt, my first Packer jersey was number 42. John Brockington, dude, was a beast. Great backfield. Him and MacArthur Lane. I'm old. There we go. And we're gonna have now I missed the play because I was reading your comment. But C.J. Stroud had another failure. Dude, what's going on with C.J. Stroud in his center? Center's like, hey, keep me out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, he just snapped it. He wasn't even ready for that. I don't know who that was, whose fault that was. Yeah. I like how Troy Aikman, expert analyst, comes in. 3rd down and 15. Here we go. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's dancing around the pocket, throws it deep right side, and that's going to be completed. Oh, my goodness. That was a big play for the Texans. He actually got one accurate. I have no idea what's going on right here today. Yeah, that was just a good route. I don't know. Thanks for the analyst, sir. He said I'll pass. Nothing gets by you. You know what I mean? That's why I like you. 1st down and 10 over here. They're going to end the 3rd quarter over here. You're right, Matt. He's done that for a long time. I've noticed that with Aaron Rodgers and some of the other quarterbacks across the NFL. You know what I mean? Nothing gets by me, Erica. All right, they're going to end the 3rd quarter. We're going to be right back, going to commercial. And thanks for rocking with us right here, you know?
Ramage presents How Wisconsin Are You?
So how Wisconsin are you? I'm not this Wisconsin. I know that. My man drinking a Miller Lite out of a fish. Nah!
Ramage presented How Wisconsin Are You?
Welcome. How many in your party today?
It's just me today. How long will the wait be?
Oh, it's going to be a while. Could be up to an hour.
How about now?
Holy shnikes, yeah. Come right this way. Have a seat right here next to the fireplace.
Ooh, looks fancy. So what's good tonight?
Well, we have a lot of great things that are good tonight. How about spaghetti and meatballs? And or we have macaroni and cheese. Or you can get some chicken.
All right, I think I will have your finest chicken with a side of macaroni and cheese and the finest chocolate milk in all of Wisconsin.
Coming right up. I'll get it for you right away. And here's your dinner, sir. Is it to your satisfaction, sir?
This looks fantastic.
And for your drink, sir, I have Nature's Touch chocolate milk, the finest in the land.
What's the vintage on that, good sir?
Why, it doesn't expire for 2 weeks yet.
Ooh, that's fresh. You don't get chocolate milk like this outside of Wisconsin, you know what I mean? If you're eating Quick Trip, you're not eating gas station food. This is gourmet. Check out this food right here. So you can go to Quick Trip, get the take-home meal, bring it home, put it on some fancy plates, and no one's gonna know that you got it from Quick Trip. Go down to Quick Trip, get you some. Well, it'll be our little secret, you know what I mean? If you'll excuse me, I got some food to eat, you know what I mean?
We'll see you next time.
So here we go. We are back. 1st down and 10. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. They're going to hand this thing off, and they're going to be about 3 yards. He falls forward. There's a flag on the play, though. I had nachos, chicken, and beef for lunch and some beef dips, and it was amazing from a local Mexican restaurant. There you go. But that was a good time. Matt, Texans have over 300 yards offense. Pittsburgh 100 yards, winning by 1 point. It's a weird game. If the doorbell ringing makes Phil's dogs bark, they should be howling at Vinny's singing.
Oh, my God.
It keeps going back to the singing.
Oh, my Lord.
So here we go. I'm going to put this up here, but we're going to get a play going on over here. 1st down and 20. Stroud's going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it right side past the 40-yard line. So thanks for playing the Miller Lite fish. Love it. Was that a northern pike? No joke. My younger daughter, first fish she ever caught was a northern, and that kid catches a northern as their first fish, usually bluegill or some other BS panfish. But a northern, that was a proud daddy moment. There you go.
Yeah.
I used to catch some fish back in the day. I don't fish.
I don't know if it was a northern or like a rainbow trout or something. It was something, yeah.
Here we go. 2nd down and 13. CJ Stroud's going to be in shotgun. They're inside the 40-yard line now. Back to throw. He's looking left, and he gets his man. That's going to be a completion. Short of the 30-yard line.
Oh, and I do have an update for you. I do have an update for you, Matt. Here is Ivan's new dog.
There you go. That's the new dog. 3rd down and 6. Look at that pup.
Yeah.
There you go. Good luck dealing with that. Puppies are cool, but they're a lot of work. Here we go. 3rd down and 6. Stroud's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 13-18 to go in the 4th quarter. Stroud back to throw. He's going to toss it left, and that's going to be incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down and 6, and the Steelers defense able to shut it down. Why do they put depends on the bottom shelf?
Depends.
Oh, here we go. I face planted last week rushing into a food store, tripped over a speed bump in parking lot, and jumped up fast, hoping no one saw me. This guy asked me if I was okay. I said, of course. He handed me a napkin. Here we go. Here comes the field goal, 51-yarder. And that's going to be enough, and that's going to be true for 3 points. There you go. But that's hilarious. So coming up, Aaron Rodgers and his Pittsburgh Steelers offense gets their chance on. I think we're 10-6 ball game, even though the score isn't updated yet. Yeah, no video. What's going on? But there we go. We have a 10-6 ball game right here, and the Steelers offense got to get it going right here. They're in the 4th quarter. Time to get after it a little bit. They need to get something going. How do either of these teams make the playoffs? It's a good question. I mean, I think it's obviously the defense. I know you're joking or whatever, but it's the defense. Both these defenses kind of holding their thing. 10-6 ball game in the 4th quarter. I'm still not healed from the weekend. I only had 4 beers. That's rare. He's like, the Packers loss bothered me so much. I stopped drinking and got healthy.
All right, Matt.
Aaron Rodgers' last appearance on the marquee. I don't know.
Oh, you're thinking this might be Aaron Rodgers' last game, huh?
Could be.
All right, Matt, here you go. Here's a picture of one of the people watching, right? One of your viewers and stuff like that. As a young person, can you guess who it is? Okay? Yeah. Can you guys guess who it is?
How the hell would I know who that is?
Let's take a look. Can you guys guess who this is?
No.
You don't know who it is?
No. I don't know what people look like to begin with.
Anyone take a guess who this might be?
I don't know. We'll say Phil. The people that you talk to?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to give too much away.
Is it Aaron Rodgers?
Is it Aaron Rodgers? No.
Is it you?
You guys know who it is?
No one knows.
No one knows, huh? This is all right. I guess I'll tell you. This is a young Vinny from in high school.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you're not a viewer.
Oh,
So
I
that
was
was
at one point.
That was a trick question because you're not a viewer.
Not a trick. Yeah.
No, you're not a viewer.
But yeah, that's a young Vinny right there.
Yeah. That dude got no ass right there. You know what I mean? Here we go. We're going to be returning this thing inside the 10. He's at the 20. 25. Gainesville is going to get past the 30-yard line over there.
Yeah, that was 1985.
That was 1965.
Yeah.
12 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Oh, this postseason, 5 games, 4 game-winning touchdowns in the final 3 minutes, 4 comeback wins in the final 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
65. Come on.
First down and 10 over here. Aaron Rodgers and shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off. Gainesville left side, and that's going to be a first down. There they go. They need that. They need to get this run game going. 12:53 to go in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers need it right here. Their offense got to get together, all right? This whole game doesn't matter. Right now, Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. Gainesville is going to be to his left. They're at the 45-yard line. Rodgers back to throw. He's looking. He yeets this thing left side, and that's going to be, did he catch it? Did he come down with that?
They're saying no. They're saying no.
My goodness. Kind of like tipped in the air. Austin fought for it, but he couldn't come down with it. And Rodgers is like, you suck.
It hit the ground. It hit the ground.
Unbelievable. Close. You got to get that, dude. Second down and 10. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. They only have 46 yards rushing. He hands it off left side, and that's even less yards rushing.
Now they've got 43. They've got 43 now.
Rodgers hates that guy now.
Yeah,
for the rest of his life.
Here, maybe this might help Rodgers. Here we go.
Go, Pat, go!
Let's see if that helps.
That ain't gonna help him.
No.
What'll help him is some good offensive line play. Third down and 12 over here. Aaron Rodgers shotgun, empty backfield. They're at that 43-yard line now, just shy of it. Here we go. Rodgers back to throw. Oh, and he does not have any time, and he goes down for the sack. Ball is out, and the Texans are running it back for a touchdown. Jesus. That's brutal right there.
Oh.
I want to see this replay. That pocket collapsed with some fierceness. Look how they tell you the refs say there's a fumble, run back for a touchdown. Yeah, we saw the game. We're watching it, dude. Let's see this replay here. Yeah, Rodgers just got drilled. And I don't know if he doesn't look very healthy laying on the ground there. Well, he took a shot to the head though.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
He took a shot to the head there. And here comes the extra point. It's up. It's good. Vinny hit the Lombardi. The hell's going on?
What the hell's going on out here?
Yeah, that's well. And with that rock to the head, though, dude, I'm surprised they didn't call it on that. Usually Rodgers gets those calls. 11:23 to go to fourth quarter. It's 17-6 ball game.
He didn't get it because they know Steve's watching. That's why.
I mean, it wasn't a hard hit to the head, but I'm just saying it's like typically they kind of call those. Yeah, that Texans defense is good though, dude. No, dude, they just steamrolled the offensive line. You seen the offensive lineman just falling backwards. No penalty for that. That means you're not Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's Aaron Rodgers. He's the original Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like egregious, but I'm just saying it's like a lot of times they call that. After this game and this defense and hits Rodgers is taken, hate to say it, but that might be our last time seeing Rodgers. I'm not sure that this game is going to call it. He might retire, good chance. The 10-yard line, they're going to be returning his in Gainesville. He jumped over him, man, and he's at the 30, get down to about the 33-yard line, and they need something quick right here. 11:16 to go. They got some time, but they're going to need to get some points, and they're going to have to get the ball back. I mean, I don't think he's getting too old. The offensive line was horrible there. I mean, he obviously is getting old, but that offensive line just collapsed. Got to give him some time. They got to figure it out and say, hey, we can't stop, this rush. We got to have these quick plays. You know what I mean? Get the ball out quicker. But first down and 10, Aaron Rodgers is going to be in shotgun. This bit my tongue, you know what I mean? Give me a second. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. He's throwing it deep. I like this. Incomplete.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Bit my tongue, though.
It's like Rodgers.
But, it's weird. I saw a post about that today, I think, and it was like, it's like when you bite your tongue on accident, it hurts, but if you bite your tongue on purpose, it doesn't. Like if you try to bite your tongue.
Well, anyways, still, if you bite hard enough, I'm sure it still would hurt.
I know, but you won't do that because you're not an idiot. 11-11 to go in the fourth quarter. Rodgers back to throw at a shotgun. He's a toss. That's going to be completion, but only a few yards. This offense just really can't do nothing against this defense. They're hurrying some stuff up here. Aaron Rodgers under center. He's tossing this thing, and that's going to be completed. He went and got that thing. He fought for that thing, and he earned that ball, but there's a flag on the play. Jesus. Oh, okay. I think that's why they hurried.
For a free play. Free play.
Yeah. So
classic Rodgers. Yeah.
That's good. 12 men on the field for the defense. There we go. Declined. 12 men. One extra. What a good catch. What a good catch.
Well, we saw that a lot in Green Bay. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it, Phil.
So we got first down and 10:38 to go in the fourth quarter.
I backed you up on that one, Ivan. There you go.
Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking around. He's moving up in the pocket. He falls down.
Boom. He's on his back.
Oh, my goodness, Raj. So they go down as a loss of 3. What happened? First half, they were getting points. Now nothing. They weren't getting that money in the first half. They only got 6. Rodgers seems so old out there, and it makes it even crazier. Brady was playing to 45, I think, was elite. That man aged greatly. I think it matters, too, about the team he was on. He wasn't stupid how he picked a team. But, yeah, Brady, he was kind of a freak. Even now, he could probably still play. Here we go. Rodgers back to throw. He's rolling left, and he's yeeting this thing left side. That's going to be incomplete. That was for Metcalf. No penalty. That's going to be third down and 13. This Texans defense is really good at football. Yeah, dude, Metcalf, he could have easily got that too. That goes right through his hands. 2 receptions for 42 yards. Go back to slapping fans. You know what I mean? Third down and 13. Rodgers in shotgun. Empty backfield. Come on, Rod. What you got? And that's going to be tipped in the air and incomplete.
You get nothing.
Yeah, this might be enough to make Rodgers retire. And that's 4th down and 13. Yeah, the crowd is booing, they say. Yeah. Like Steve might have already broke his TV, you know what I mean? I don't say they woke up. They've been awake.
He's
Here
taking
comes the punt.
Steve's taking a bourbon bath right
They
now.
got a fair catch. I thought he dropped this thing. Well, the 13-yard line is where the Texans are going to start this thing. 9:29 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Steelers, dude, they're in trouble. Texans aren't that good, but their defense is so freaking good. They might go the distance, win this thing. All righty, we're at commercial. I'm going to go use the rest area. We'll be right back. You know what I mean? Go, Pack, go. To the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Your Green Bay Packers! I love that play. Christian Watson on the little slanter Rooney over here. What a beautiful, majestic play. And they're doing patty cake, baby. Let's get after it. Hey! 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Packers take the lead 20-11. Lambeau Field is rocking, baby.
How Wisconsin are you?
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
Mad Rush presented. How Wisconsin are you?
All righty, we are back over here. Divisional weekend right here. They're showing what's coming up. The Rams and Bears. Steelers, whoever wins this game plays the Pats. Niners take on the Seahawks. Bills, Broncos. There'll be some good games right there next weekend.
Yeah. Yes.
Went and grabbed a bourbon. Steve's going to have to start getting after it. You know what I mean? You're still going to win this, Steve. Watch. We're going to be CJ Stroud under center. You're going to need some mistakes. Need his defense to really do some magic right here. That's going to be about a 2-yard run for the Texans, but it's not looking as likely. But the Steelers can kind of get a turnover. They're going to try to run this ball heavy right now because they've been successful pretty much throughout this game. Not crazy, but Mitch says when 380-pound guy can outrun you, I think it's time to call it quits. That was almost the 5th sack.
Yeah.
I don't know what that guy's talking about. Simeon's like, okay. 2nd down and 8. Here we go. CJ Stroud from under center. He's going to make a quick pass, and that's going to be a 1st down. Quick little slant of Rooney over there, like on that commercial. First down and 10. We should check the prize picks, you know what I mean? We got the mayor over here. Says Texans versus Patriots might be a very entertaining defensive battle. Could be. First down and 10. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it up the middle left side a little bit, and not a lot there. I think maybe only a yard. Yeah, my picks ain't doing too good. Uh-oh. Yeah, Metcalf needs a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers needs a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers,
if you say uh-oh.
He's close to the yards. I think I need too much to happen. It's not looking good.
Yeah, if you're looking at your screen and going, uh-oh, that's not good, yeah.
2nd down and 8, 7:35 to go in the 4th quarter. CJ Stroud's going to be under center. Come on, defense. Come on, get something right here, bud. They got a man in motion. They're going to hand it off. He's trying to run it right side, and he's going to get too much. Down to about the 30-yard line. He's third down and about 4. I think so. I think the Patriots are going to beat whoever wins this game, and it kind of looks like the Texans right now. It's not going to be a Texans-Steelers will win. Oh, all right. There you go. Aaron still has faith. They need something big right here. Third down and 4. You're under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They got some points to get here. So they got to do something right here. Come on, TJ Watt. Put the team on your back, baby. Here comes CJ Stroud on a shotgun. He's looking to throw, and that's going to be completed for a first down. And he's running past the 50-yard line, 45. He's able to stay in bounds down to the 35. That is not good. Notice how I didn't give a prediction on this game earlier. I wasn't overly confident. Now, this Texans defense is good. And then actually, this Texans defense makes me think that, I think their offense, at some point, they're going to get, when they play a better team. I'm not to say, props to Steelers, but you know what I mean? Their offense just isn't good. But their defense is so freaking good. I don't have any hope for Pittsburgh. Here we go. We're going to have, looks like a run. I think I missed it over here, but that's going to be about a yard or 2.
You get nothing.
You get nothing. Second down and 8. 8 catches, 144 yards, and a touchdown for Christian Kirk. Troy Aikman really did. I don't like him, dude. I'm not one to complain about announcers, but just Troy Aikman is hear his voice. It's shut up, dude. Second down and 8.
His bloodshot.
You gotta be mindful. Here we go. CJ Stroud's gonna hand this thing off. They're gonna try to run it. The Steelers really can't stop it. And they, about a 5-yard run right there. It's gonna be third down and a few.
That's Aikman.
The Steelers just aren't good, and Tomlin can't make any adjustments to change that. And it sounds a lot like Packer fans. You know what I mean? Watching a Packer game, that's a lot of the comments. So, Steelers fans not happy with Tomlin. I think Tomlin's a good coach, but I do think sometimes at a certain point, it's time to move on. He's been a coach for a long time. He's one of the longest tenured coaches in the league. It might be the longest. But here we go. CJ Stroud's going to hand this thing off up the middle, down to the 21-yard line. But, yeah, I think Tomlin's a good coach. But, yeah, sometimes it kind of wears off. We have a flag on a play. That's how my wife feels about Tom Brady's voice.
On the defense.
So first down, penalty is declined. That's how a lot of people feel about my voice, too, I'm sure.
There you go, Philly. Philly's got it. Cheating on the defense. There we go.
Third down and 5. Yeah, Christian Kirk's been the dude. As far as his offense goes, the Texans offense really, hasn't blown anyone away, but he's been that dude, and they're going to run, and that's going to be for a loss about
you get nothing.
Chubb, looking chubby.
Looking like Pittsburgh's defense is starting to get winded, though, big time.
Yeah, I think they've been winning a lot because their defense has been on the field a lot. 4:05 to go in the fourth quarter. With every tick, it's seeming less likely we're going to have ourselves a good old classic comeback. He's only good because we are in a conference with Cleveland and Cincinnati. That's a fair point right there. Here we go. We're going to have a handoff up the middle over here for the Texans, and he's going to run to about the 16-yard line. Said, looks like overtime, boys. I don't think so. Matt, she loves your voice, especially when you are really loud. All right, there you go. You should, start drinking, get a little bit louder. We have a flag over here. 3:43 to go in the first quarter.
See, that's what happens when you get loud, see?
You can get taken down. This is a football stream. There's a face mask by the Steelers over here. Look at he thinks it's Aaron Rodgers' last game. 16-29, 141 yards. I think there's a chance he comes back. I think only way he comes back is if Pittsburgh wants him. Who knows what's going to happen in the offseason with him. But here we go. CJ Stroud's they're going to have a flag. They're going to shut this play down.
Well, Minnesota's looking for a quarterback.
I don't think there's any chance he would go to Minnesota. All these Viking heads are talking about it. Like, well, just imagine if we'd have got Aaron Rodgers, but we decided not to. Like, you didn't decide not to. Rodgers didn't want to go to Minnesota, and they didn't want him either. But they act like if they wanted him, Rodgers would have went running to Minnesota. He didn't want to copy Favre.
Yeah.
Going to the Jets and going to the Vikings. I don't think there's ever a situation where Rodgers was ever thinking about, oh, I wish I could go to Minnesota. Plus, he had a good relationship with Tomlin. It wasn't, wild to me that he chose Pittsburgh. And I think he chose Pittsburgh a long time before he actually got there. Remember all that talk about, he wasn't there yet. But here we go. First down and goal. 3:43 to go in the fourth, and they're going to hand this thing off right side. And the Texans, he's going to get a touchdown. So the Texans just ended this thing. Rodgers still has piss and vinegar in his veins. Minnesota, it is. I don't think it. I don't think so at all. Remember, Tomlin was a defensive coordinator for the Vikings before he left for Pittsburgh. They chose Brad Childress over promoting him and fired Chili 3 years later. He was such a bad coach, Brad Childress. It was beautiful when he was the coach of the Vikings. 11-play drive, 87 yards, 5:51 off the clock, 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter in this thing. And there you go. And here comes the extra point. It's up and good. Minnesota has nothing. They are the absolute worst soulless franchise in the NFL. Yes, we are aware. Steelers completely gave up on that play, threw the white towel in. They kind of did. I mean, I don't know if they obviously not on purpose, but they it wasn't really difficult to run through that.
Old man Rodgers.
He wanted to go to the Vikings. They didn't want to. I don't think so. I never heard Rodgers talk about it. I would need some actual proof that he wanted to go to the Vikings. I hear Viking fans talk about this, but I've never seen Rodgers talk about it in the offseason about wanting to go to the Vikings or any type of actual proof. I don't buy it just because I don't think he wanted to follow Favre's shoes. He had other options. He had other options like the Steelers. You know what I mean? 3:38 to get in the fourth quarter over here. Steelers fourth quarter points allowed, 10.2 this season, most in NFL, 17 tonight. Not what you want. He's going to drop this ball. He's going to have to return it now. 10, 15, 20. He's at the 25. He steps in. He's going to get to about the 29-yard line. Kind of got a decent return, even though he dropped it to begin with. You know what Bears fans would say? Caleb could have came back and won this game. And there's the end of the script. I hope Aaron comes back for games and retires as a Packer. I think he'll retire as a Packer. I mean, he's definitely going to retire as a Packer when he does retire.
Yeah. He did say he wanted to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he will. Like, he's going to be a god in Green Bay for a long time. Did a lot for the Packers. Be in the Ring of Honor. He'll get all the things that he deserves. He'll come back. Everyone will clap him like, yay! You know what I mean? But I don't think he's going to be back too often because I think when he retires, you're going to disappear. But here we go. Rodgers back to that throw. And that thing is knocked out of the air. Incomplete. This Texans defense. I hate Minnesota. I like the Minnesota Zoo. I hate the Mall of America. I hate the Vikings.
He will not eat green eggs and ham.
Maybe we'll go to the Steelers and Rodgers to Packers as a backup. Probably only in Madden. I don't think Rodgers will be a backup. Here we go. Rodgers looking to dump this thing off, and he's looking for a screen pass. Incomplete. Gainesville did not gain well there. Drop that thing. Yeah, their fans are not happy over here. Steelers fans are not happy.
Are we hearing from Steve in the chat? Is he okay?
I think he might have left.
Yeah.
We got a Packers Rodgers jersey in the crowd over here. 3rd down and 10 over here. Steelers tonight 2 for 12 on 3rd down. See, that's why they lost this game. Rodgers back to throw. And that's going to be completion to Gainesville, but not going to be enough. That's going to be 4th down. And that basically, like, that stat alone is why they lost this game. 3rd down. Horrible on 3rd down. But this Texans defense is a big reason for that. We could use a good backup next season with Willis leaving. Just saying. Yeah, there's no way Rodgers will ever be a backup. Rodgers will retire a Packer. Nobody wants to retire as a Viking because they are a terrible, horrible NFL franchise. Guess who said that? Here we go. Rodgers on 4th down and 5. He's looking to throw, and that's going to be intercepted to add more to his pain. And Rodgers knocks him out of bounds. Or he tries to knock him out of bounds. They're going to call this a pick 6. I don't know, dude. Did Rodgers get him out of bounds? Rodgers, he doesn't throw many pick 6s in his career. I don't know. I should just be sleeping. Why did I live stream this thing?
Oh my God! If that's his last pass,
yeah, his last pass is a pick 6.
He didn't step out.
Yeah, Rodgers tried to knock him out of bounds. He couldn't get him. $2:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Texans' offense is horrible. They do not deserve to win a playoff game, but their defense is freaking insane. Do you think, Steve, let me ask this. Do you think that they will fire Tomlin? Do you think that there's a chance that they actually fire him? I know the Steelers are pretty loyal. They only had like 2 coaches in the last, forever. I wonder if that's something that they would actually do. Anyone have a pen I can shove in my eye? Terrible. It's like opposite day on SpongeBob. He will be back. I don't see him going out this way. Oh, you're talking about Rodgers? Yeah, but at some point, you know what I mean? I kind of agree with you, but I wouldn't be surprised if he retires either. Rodgers will have a chance to throw another pick. Look at Lee. He's a fake journalist. We're gonna have ourselves. Was that good? That was no good. What happened there? Under the crossbar. That'll be the Packers' next kicker.
Oh God, no, no.
He said no chance. Town will need to leave. I think it'll be interesting. The Steelers fire Tomlin. They bring in Harbaugh. Maybe would you be down with Harbaugh? I think Harbaugh to the Steelers wouldn't be. I'm not a big Harbaugh guy, where I think he's going to come in and I think he's a proven guy. He got the Super Bowl, but lately not a lot. But oh yeah, you guys don't like Harbaugh though. You guys hate the Ravens. But he's that big name. Who is this over here creeping up? Oh, Mike McDaniels. Is he going to go to the Steelers? I like him.
He heard you might be looking for a coach.
I like him. I think they might fire him. John said Rodgers will be back. I think the only way he comes back is if it's with the Steelers. I feel like if they want him back. Oh, that stadium is emptying out. I thought that they were showing a pregame thing. 2:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Texans are the best team in the AFC. Well, their defense is the best. Their offense is atrocious. We thought you forgot about us. It's all lovely. You know what I mean? It's all love. He is pouring salt in the wounds.
So if that is Rodgers' last pass, it was a pick 6. Because he's out of the game now. They took him out of the game.
Yeah. Could be. Here we go. Pittsburgh outscored 24-0 in the second half. Here we go. We're gonna have a run left side over here. Could possibly be. I don't know. I don't know if Roger goes out like that, but maybe he does because you think about in the offseason, he's like, I have all the money in the world. I can go live on an island and just go do what I want to do. And he always said that when he retires, he's not going to be in the limelight anymore. He's not going to be in front of cameras. He'll come back when he wants to, but I could see him retiring. Just saying, you know what I mean? He's married now apparently, and just go live his life.
I like that. Apparently, nobody's seen his wife.
How about you just light me on fire? Hey, I just watched Game of Thrones. I know how to do it. Coach swap for the Ravens and Steelers. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it'd be tough because with the rivalries, usually, you know what I mean? I don't think they're going to hire they got 2-minute warning over here. Actually, I got to use the bathroom anyway. So it's the 2-minute warning. We'll get back to the chat. We're going to step away here just for a minute or so, and we'll be right back. You know what I mean?
What the hell's going on out here? God. Get him out of there, will you?
All righty, we are back. 355 folks watching live right now. Here we go. Smitty says, thanks for keeping us entertained all season long, Matt. I appreciate you, Smitty. You know what I mean? Thanks for being here. Steve says, Harbaugh goes to the Browns. That would be hilarious. That would be. And I always feel like whenever guys like coaches go to like the Raiders or the Browns or even the Cowboys, I feel like they just have like humongous egos. They're like, hey, no, we can fix them. It's like it's like that girl like dating like a trashy guy. I can change them. And that's what they try to do. And that usually doesn't work because some of those franchises, they're not helpable. You know what I mean? Shadro 95 said, I think Rodgers retires. He doesn't want to play for another team. But the Jets, he didn't enjoy it. We have Rodgers over here. Not Rodgers. Someone else is over here handing his thing off to the 40-yard line. Little short pass. He didn't enjoy it. He did enjoy this run with the Steelers. Not many teams good like the Steelers that would want him unless it's mid-season Phillip Rivers type of thing. I'm not sure. I think there's a team that would want him if he wanted to play. They're going to run over here, another one up the middle. There's going to let the clock run out. But I don't think you're going to get like a premier team. But I think we lost my Facebook page at some point.
We did.
That sucks for that. But the game's almost over anyways. But I'm not sure. But if he decides to come back, I don't think he would want to come back to a brand new team. They're going to toss this thing left side, and that's going to be close to a first down.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Game right here. But I think that if it's not the Steelers, he'll probably retire.
That was a mercy spot.
Calling it Tomlin gone by 1 p.m. tomorrow. If Rodgers plays next year, it's elsewhere. I don't think he will play elsewhere. That's just my hunch. You know what I mean? I didn't ask him. We're going to run up the middle here for the Steelers. They're going to try to run this thing left side. That's going to be a first down. And they are going to have to snap the ball one more time.
See that, Matt? No noon games. No noon games.
There you go. Vikings is the only team they want a vet to compete with McCarthy, but Rodgers won't sign somewhere to compete. He either starts or retires. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think Rodgers is going to go to the Vikings. I don't think he ever wanted to go to the Vikings. And they're going to run this thing up the middle and nothing there. So there we go. We're going to wrap this thing off. And appreciate y'all. Rock with a shout out to Steve. You saw the halftime video. Shout out to Steve, my friend, Steelers fan. And shout out to Vinny over here, rocking the producing roles. And everyone in the chat, Philly Boy, Dark Arts Poker, Chandro 95, Smitty, just reading them off, all the Ricks that we have in here. Even Lee, the fake journalist, you know what I mean? Shout out to everyone hanging out with us. Shout out to Rob. And we are out of here. Go Pack, go, baby. You know what I mean?